Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing on this early Sunday morning? My name is Chad Jarvis, yours truly, the one on the ones and twos as always. And this morning we are going to do a watch along for the FA Cup quarterfinals. Yes, it is FA Cup day. Quarterfinals, a trip to Wembley on the line, pitting these two sides, the mighty blades of Sheffield United against the lowy Blackburn Rovers. And to help me do this commentary today, let's bring him in, Roberto Captain Casa. Robert, good morning.
Finger gun state kind of day, you know? But yeah, no, we're feeling good. It's FA Cup day. This match doesn't matter. We'd love to win. If we lose, oh well. That's like all the pressure off, lifted off. The midweek results went our way. Borough dropping points, us securing the 3 points. So at a minimum, after their pretty decent result yesterday against Preston 3-0, we're still ahead with the game in hand in the table. So what more can you ask for at this point, really?
Yeah. I mean, as you make light of it, this is a no pressure, go out, do whatever you want, hopefully come away with a win in advance to Wembley for a semifinal. Yeah, I mean, we go into the international break after today's game and have the better part of 2 weeks off until we resume league play a week from Saturday in the league against Norwich. And who knows, we still could be possibly in this cup. We could be out, and we could just have the league campaign to focus on. And we have, I think before we got on, we counted that we have 9, possibly 11 games if we were make it all the way to Wembley. And then, you could add a couple more games on, possibly 3 more games if we were to drop out a second, fall to the playoffs. So you're looking at maybe at tops 14, but realistically 9, maybe 11 left. So we are truly in the business end of the season where the cheese gets real thick and binding. So what do you say, people? I don't know, chat row's awful quiet this morning. I have nobody to say hello to because chat row, there hasn't been a comment. Surely somebody's there. We go. First one, we'll put them in the window. Morning. Welcome into the lonely, empty chat row. Robert, let's talk about last time out.
Yeah.
Last time out, a 2-1 come from behind victory away at Sunderland in the Chad Jarvis Derby. The Blades showed us one resilience, a different changed lineup, which will lead into today's lineup. But what were your thoughts coming away with 3 big points when the wheels were coming completely off? About a week ago.
No, it was a great result. Needed to see from Heckingbottom that he trusted the other players, that he was willing to give players some rest, get them off the pitch for a little bit, and give Tommy Doyle, James McAtee, George Baldock a run in the side, and even Jebison up top. And so to see them go out there and perform well, execute well, the Man City loanees, McAtee and Doyle getting the 2 goals for us was excellent to see. And they're starting today again. So really Heckingbottom saying, hey, we're going to put our best foot forward in this match. He's going for the win. The only change from midweek is that we're going to have McBurney out there leading the line up top. So that's a strong side. And, as you can see scrolling along the bottom right now, but that is a very positive move from Paul Heckingbottom, not reverting, not saying, oh, we're going to play the kids in this match. Like, no, let's just go for it. Right. Doesn't hurt us. We've got the international break coming up next. A few players will be going out. But, after that Sunderland match, I think, it's been a little bit of a roller coaster up and down, midweek win, weekend loss. At least today, we don't have to worry about the league at all. All minds are off until April 1st. So let's, put full focus in the cup. Let's enjoy the moment. Let's enjoy the day. Chat row, get hyped. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a fun time. We're gonna have fun with this.
Yeah. I mean, and you alluded to the lineup, and I'll just touch briefly on the midweek game. It was a game we were wanting to see from United,
Hmm.
albeit you know, my affection for both sides. I will admit that during that game, I said United need this more than Sunderland do, because honestly, Sunderland don't need to go up this year because they'll be like us. They'll just get kicked around next year. But it was a good come from behind performance. You can see that there's fight in there, and you know everybody went for it. There wasn't any of this me, not we. It was a we performance. It was a good team performance. And you alluded to those changes that basically livened the side up, and it was almost like a breath of fresh air for the for United. And it was what we had all been clamoring to see: drop Norwood and Fleck, and put in McAtee and Doyle together. And just look, I mean, it would be a shame, as we were talking to prior, that McAtee and Doyle cannot play if we get drawn against Man City, which is so unfortunate, because if we do go to a final and play them, we can't play our best team because they'd be cup tied, which would absolutely suck. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. As for today, what are your thoughts going into this Blackburn Rovers? Because we just played them 2 weeks ago, and it was probably one of my least favorite commentaries to do. As I checked out about 40 minutes into the game when we were just getting beat like a drum.
I know that seems to happen a lot, so let's not do that again
Yeah,
today.
I know, right?
And
I
that was
mean,
a comment to the players, not to Chad. Chad, you
over
can.
the recent weeks, it's been dire on these watch-alongs.
Yeah, no, that match was, it was a match. It was one where I think we were riding high, feeling like we have all this momentum, turning around a little bit of a slump, and then, it doesn't go our way. I think that was right after the midweek match against Tottenham, right? So
Uh-huh.
you get a big win in the cup against Tottenham. You think let's take this energy into the league, and it just didn't happen for us that day. So, but I'm not super concerned. I think that we have a side that on our best day can absolutely trounce Blackburn. It's just a matter of making sure today is our best day.
Yeah.
I think we match up well at most of the positions, and on an average day, we probably edge this match out. So we just
Yeah.
gotta do it.
Yeah. And hopefully, I mean, and surprisingly, as I'm gonna throw up the Blackburn lineup, surprisingly, there is a name. As I was filling out this team sheet and filling out my team sheet, this is the all hyphenated team with the Ben Brereton Diaz and Rankin Costello names on the bench for Blackburn, or in the starting 11 for Blackburn. Honestly, this is very similar. I believe it's the exact same lineup minus Dolan,
Mm.
who was very creative for Blackburn, and Brereton Diaz comes into the side. So they're making one change from the side that beat us. The goal scorer Pickering is in the side at left back. But I mean, this is going to be a pretty competitive game. I would imagine so. I mean, I think it's going to be a totally different result from the how bad United played when we played them in the league 2 weeks ago.
Hmm.
Just because of the momentum we have from that. I wouldn't say emphatic. It was a good win for United.
Hmm.
So I mean, let's take the game to them. Let's take the game to them. We'll have Bramall Lane to be packed. We'll have the home crowd. We'll have them. They can get behind the boys, and let's turn this into an absolute raucous atmosphere. Just make it hard for them to do anything, and let's get out of here with a 5-0 win.
Absolutely. That's the positive Chad spirit that we want to see.
Yeah, quickly turn to 7-0 the other way.
Yeah. Well, if we go quickly around the ground, other FA Cup
Yeah,
matches happening this weekend. If you haven't seen Manchester City, Burnley, that match was a thriller. Was it
yeah,
6 goals in the end or 5?
yeah. 6.
I lost count. 6 goals to 0. City trounced Burnley. An Erling Haaland hat trick thrown in there just for good measure. Which I think it was his first FA Cup goals. So of
Yeah,
course, as soon as he's putting his best foot forward, he scores 3
of
against
course.
our the best team in the championship. And yes, that doesn't bode well for whoever gets City next. They've
Yeah, right. And
found their stride.
I was doing the tap on the mic. Johnny, are you in chat row? Because he's
Oh,
usually in here saying how
Johnny,
how
where?
great Burnley are, and Burnley going to get smashed 6-0.
Oh,
Albeit it was a very strong side, I believe, that City put out yesterday, and so
yeah.
they just decided to absolutely run them over, and that's probably what's going to happen for them all the way to the FA Cup again, because unless Manchester United get in there, they're Manchester City's probably going to win this whole damn thing anyway. But Roberto, what do you say we talk about the 500 million pound elephant in the room? I know chat wrote, actually, wow. Before we get to that, we already got a couple of score lines in. Paul's got us 2. Jonathan's got us 1-0.
I like to see that.
Positive start from chat row. Scott hasn't checked in. Surely he's going to be like Blackburn 4-3 or something like that. But yeah, so it's the topic that I was about to touch on, the 500 million pound elephant in the room. If United don't get it sorted by Thursday, they go out of business, go into administration, 12-point deduction coming in. Basically, just close the doors. United as a club will no longer exist. Your thoughts on such rumor? I don't know when rumor Indiando, whatever the hell the name is, or the word I was trying to pronounce. Your thoughts on whatever's going on?
Yeah, I'm not super concerned. I did read about the interview from Bettis, and he pretty succinctly put the rumors to bed. Any of the issues with the undersoil heating were literally just, hey, we're low on fuel and we have a small bill to pay. They paid the bill, got the fuel, it's working now. Like, cool. The administration part, like, yes, we haven't heard any news about the transfer embargo fees or whatever else that needs to happen, that money being paid off to whoever it needs to be paid off to. So we haven't seen that embargo being lifted. And the longer this goes on, you are at risk of that. But not saying that I know the inner workings of the EFL and how to run a football club. I do not. But my perception is that we are fine. Nothing to worry about. And that, this will work out in the end, just probably taking a bit more time because of the potential takeover. And I think that's probably the biggest wrench and the piece that we haven't moved forward and seen any progress on this entire time. So as all 3 parties involved there have kind of started treading water. Of course, the rumors of Blades are going to go into administration, 12-point deduction incoming, can't pay for simple things like, maybe something that was innocuous and wasn't even related to all our financial troubles, just happened to time itself to, the struggles that we have right now. So it probably is, probably is nothing. I personally am hopeful and positive that this issue will get resolved sooner rather than later. And as some folks have pointed out in the chat, if we win, there's a little bit of prize money, there's a little bit of TV revenue, and a trip to Wembley always involves getting some more cash in the bank. So another little motivation to win today, to move on, is to help the front office with their financial decisions and try to help make them for them, saying, hey,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll find you the money if that's what it is. We'll go win the FA Cup, we'll bring in the money, we can use that to pay off, Sanders transfer or whoever we still owe money to, and be good to go. So
Yeah, that's it certainly is interesting that all this kind of, came out within the, obviously we all know about the embargo that happened in January and didn't allow us to uh bring any players in, and so, we thought it was going to be all resolved by the end of February, and here it is, the middle of March, and they're still dealing with it. Albeit, it's one of those things where we don't, at least I haven't dug into it, because when that negative, vibe comes to light, I just don't really pay attention when it's something negative about, because I know the British press and I know they're just gaslighting a bunch of stories to get clicks.
Yep.
So I mean, unless
something,
I know, unless it's something crazy that makes even, like I see it over and over and over and over and over, then I'll be worried. But yeah, the words administration are something you do not want to be tied to being second in the championship and all the financial implications. So, I almost wonder if it's one of those situations where, we're in the situation we are, and does this make the impending sale to Dozy Mbuzi or whoever in the third wants to buy our team, does that make it harder for them to do? Does it make them like, nah, I'm good with all this financial issues going on? Or is this a stipulation that if they were to get the club, they would get it under zero debt, blah, 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 blah,
yeah,
all the financial inner workings would be taken care of. I don't know. I want to see the deal with the team get done so the club is sold and we're out of this mess and it doesn't affect where we go in the future. Because, if this keeps lingering around and it lingers into a summer transfer ban,
yeah,
we're going to be absolutely screwed next year.
Yeah, whichever league we end up in, if we can hang on to promotion, or if we have to play in the championship again, having 2 transfer windows in a row where you can't bring any players in, and again, it's not something we've been able to plan for long term. I mean, we have some long contracts and some players we can re-sign, but that would be scary.
Yeah, not to mention if we do go up and then all this were to kind of hit us, we'd probably start the season on minus points. Would probably be like -6 or 12 in the hole, and that's just a margin that you'll never overcome. That would be unfortunate. But hopefully it doesn't go down that road, and we're talking a month from now and everything's taken care of, and maybe the club has been completely sold and everything's rosy and merry. We're top of the championship because the wheels after Burnley getting thumped yesterday have completely fallen off, and we're winning, and everything's massively turned around. But only time
one month from now, when we're about to play in the FA Cup final and we've won the championship and new owner, all that stuff. Yes, that will happen.
I mean, hell, that'd have to be some fall off there, because a month from now, I think we'd still have about 5 or 6 games left. But
yeah,
nonetheless, yes, I'd love to see that. All right, guys, this is a point of the watch along where score predictions have already been coming in, but if you haven't got one in, drop it in there and tell us what you think is going to happen. A lot of positivity. I was pretty, I'm okay with that, because we'll be even then. And I was listening to something, I think it was a second tier podcast about 2 or 3 weeks ago. No, it was after our defeat to Blackburn, and they pulled the United supporters and the Blackburn supporters, and they said, which one would you rather win at the time? The United supporters said the league game. Blackburn said the FA Cup game.
Yeah.
Oh, how the turntables. And Blackburn won the league game, and now we are in the FA Cup game. So hopefully we can get just parity. We love evening out. So
So yeah, Paul going with the Blades win there. Doubling Blade. Yes, we did have our clocks move forward, so it's now a 4-hour time difference instead of 5. It's still early. It's still morning. It is before 8 o'clock, and I am already through my first cup of coffee, so I'm gonna have to top off here in a minute before we get started. But going for 3-1 to them Blades. So good to see Dublin Blade. Hope you had a happy St. Patrick's Day on Friday. I didn't get a chance to celebrate too much, but I was wearing green all day. So it just happens to be what I wear every day. But Gibbo 42, blood on the clock tower, 2-1 Blades. Love to see that. Positivity, like we said. Thomas Rayleigh, 2-0 to the Blades. William Donnelly, I saw you were changing a nappy earlier. Way to go there. But you're still here for the Watchalong, 2-0 Blades. Good stuff. Danny Marshall with the 1-0 Blade. Tight game. Okay. And a set piece winner. There we go. So maybe some Tommy Doyle magic incoming.
Possibly a goal that was offside that still counted. I'm good with it. I mean, I'm fine.
Absolutely.
I'm fine
So Chad, I'm gonna ask you first because it's always me first. So you first this time. What is your score prediction?
I've got looks nice in Sheffield too as the there's Rhian Brewster's there. At least he's walking.
There you go.
Adam Davies is there. He's got his gloves and the dude. You're playing at Bramall Lane. Wouldn't you have a spare set of gloves there? I mean, for the backup keeper, I don't know. Everybody looking nice and healthy. McAtee.
Are you just avoiding the score prediction?
No, it's just crazy to see this much introduction into the start of a match.
Yeah.
Ilman and Dye fresh fade too from the game against Wednesday or game on Wednesday against Sunderland. I'm gonna go with 5-0. Blades. Yeah. I'm just gonna go out there. Wow. It ain't gonna be anywhere close with 5-0 because we're gonna tell Man City we're coming for blood. Okay. I like the whatever his name, blood on the clock tower's name. Yeah, that's we're gonna show 5-0. And there's gonna be massive win for Blades. Send us off in the international break 5-0.
Well, I think that I don't think I can match that level of confidence. I will stick with the prediction I gave on our midweek podcast, where we previewed this match as well as talked about the few of the previous matches. So I'm going to stick with the 2-1 score prediction. I think we give up at least one goal, and my goal scorers McAtee and McBurney, the Mac Attack.
Mac Attack has been in the goals. I did upset the Blackburn fan. He set up mine. Yep. Dublin Blade. I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't see if it's windy at Bramall Lane where you could get one up in the jet stream and it just kicks in there.
But if you're going for 5, one might as well be Wes.
I mean, might as well. Ping pongs around, you know.
I know someone earlier was asking for goal scorers for their bets. So put Wes Fotheringham.
Yeah,
unless you want to make money.
Wes Fotheringham or Adam Davies in a sub appearance because we played 2 goalkeepers.
We've still not seen that. That could happen, right? You put him in as a central defender. He goes and plays out there, and then he gets a headed goal in off a set piece. Why not?
Exactly.
Why not?
Exactly. While we're already up 4-0, we just bring him up anyway. And just like, all right, here you go, Wes. And he just heads it in. But, I mean, it's FA Cup. Crazy things happen. We saw 6 goals yesterday. Why not 5 today? Do I think we're going to get 5? no way in hell, but it's cool to just say it. One, because it seems that our goals have kind of dried up in recent weeks or months.
Yeah.
And we went from scoring bunches of goals to actually not scoring at all. And the opponents were keeping some clean sheets. Um, but, I think the game against Sunderland was the first time we've scored 2 goals since the Millwall game where we lost 3-2. Other than that, I think it's all been 1 goal score lines or nil score lines for us.
Yep.
So that's, good to see that we're maybe starting to fire into the form that we had earlier in the season. It seems that we always start heating up right as we get to the international break, and then it just kills the momentum. And Uncle Mo sits on the sidelines for like 2 weeks and come back. When we come back, we're just trying to get it going, and we just can't do it. And we always feel like we're spinning our wheels coming out of the international break. And we could, or we have to get off to a running start when we come out of the international break with the Norwich game right out the gates. It's not like you got an easy way to, feel your way back. Norwich are a decent side. They're not in the promotion races, which surprises a lot of people. But yeah, they're a decent side, as both sides. I mean, these cameras look different today. It just looked different.
Little higher quality than normal. And
Yeah.
hey, you know what? They've got the VAR installed. So also, Sean giving you the odds for West scoring. They don't have it. And I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah, we do. That's another thing we could talk on too is VAR. Welcome back, hello friend, VAR back. That should be an interesting thing to try and get used to again, because now every goal opportunity is going to be rule or reviewed, every offsides.
Yep.
Red. We'll probably have 7 guys sent off today because of red cards. We'll end up with 3 or 4 people left on the pitch. We'll just get stuffed at the end. I'm just rambling on right now as they're showing the United side.
We got Tony in the chat saying, come on the Blades. I need cheering up today, up the Clarets. Well, appreciate you stopping by. Any positivity that we can give anybody by beating Blackburn, I guess, in a cup match. Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll take every bit of support. Also, Dublin Blade, I did see that you may not have had the best St. Patrick's Day, but glad to see that you're hopefully recovering well. So, and obviously good to see you here on the watch along today.
When they throw that, when he throws that F word in their fusion, that doesn't sound good at all. That sounds like welding of 2 materials together.
Yeah, as long as you can keep it like not graphic, love to know what that was. But if it takes too much weird descriptions and then we can leave it for Twitter chat or post commentary, the post show or whatever.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, doesn't sound fun as we are. This seems like it's a quick. We're only 1 minute to the top of the hour, so we will be underway shortly as the 2 managers. Oh, Heckenbottom just took a swipe at him. Oh, there's a brawl. There's a brawl on the touchline. There is a brawl. Man, Hecky's hair game looks strong too. Yeah. Team's all huddled up. It looks like West is going to start up front. Just kidding. He's running back to the goal. He was the most advanced of our United players. And we're about to get this bad boy underway. So thanks for joining, everyone. Me and Roberto will give you the very biased commentary of this FA Cup fixture. And I promise I'll hit the go button when the timer starts. If you haven't done so, follow my podcast. And Robert's always on there now anyway, with Noah, who's at Bramall Lane right now. the Red Hat for Sheffield on Facebook, Twitter. We have a YouTube channel. Look up Red Hat for Sheffield. You'll find us as Blackburn is going to get us underway. Follow me on Twitter at cjarvis_13. Robert, where can the people find you as we are underway?
Captain Kosa on Twitter. It's on the mug. Oh, you just did that to me right there. I held it up. I was like, yeah, let's go. And then, hey, it's kickoff time, though. We're going. We are underway, like you said. Did you say which direction we're kicking? Right to left?
No, we are going right to left. Blackburn going left to right. Blades on the ball now, as I believe we're about right on the time, all the way back to Wesley. Wind doesn't look like it has any effect on the ball, so I think that rules out West. Oh man, Blackburn are in here. I can't. Oh, Brereton Diaz whiffs on that one.
Yeah.
Falls on his behind in a Blades. That was a little bit of a sticky situation there, as looked like Johnny Squarehead Egan had to clear it out.
Yep. Yeah, good opportunity early from Blackburn to just quick counterattack into the top of the box. And then, like you said, Brereton Diaz just kind of took a swing at it, hit it off his other boot as he planted his foot there, and just dribbled forward so Robinson could clear it out.
Yeah, so it is a Blackburn throw-in, and Rankin Costello to take the throw-in. The ball comes back to him, and it falls to Ndai. Ndai's being, there's a foul. He was being dragged back by his collar of his shirt, and Blades have a free kick in their own end. Get it back underway, and it's back to Squarehead. Squarehead over to Ndai. Over to JLT, who's on the ball. A little bit of a high press from Blackburn right now. Wesley, heavy touch, and Blackburn almost score, but it goes out for a throw-in.
Yeah. And again, the pressure that Blackburn's putting on us, and very heavy touch from Wes. It's going to be a throw-in. It hits off the corner flag. But
Gallagher closed him down like crazy, and Blackburn have a throw-in on the far side. Blade's just trying to calm the ball down right now. It goes up the right-hand side. It's going to be too far for Mac. And it's going to go all the way back to the Blackburn goalkeeper Pears. He's going to get on the ball, and he's going to work it right to left. To Carter, back to Pears in goal. Pears over to the left-hand side. Now they're playing a little bit 1-2 between the goalkeeper and the back line. This one's going to come hammered down here, and he sends it up the right hand side, and it's cleared out by Jackie. Long throw, but only and it goes out for a throw to Blackburn in their half. And Ndai tries. Blackburn lose the ball after Ndai tries to win it from the throw in. And anyway, the ball does fall to Ndai.
Yeah.
He gives the ball away. He goes down. Looks like he's hurt. Johnny Squarehead Egan getting man marking Gallagher. He puts the ball in. It's calmly collected by Wesley. Yeah. Is Ndai up?
I didn't see if he got up, but yeah, one of the rare opportunities where he can't dribble through three players like normal. So just a little too congested. Blackburn, I think maybe the familiarity of playing us recently. But Ndai on the ball again, passed out to Max Lowe on the left side now.
Maximus, Gluteus Maximus to Tommy Doyle. We're working it around. Sandy Barge has a touch on it. Ahmed Hodzic on the ball now. Ahmed Hodzic is still on the ball now. Back to Tommy Doyle. I don't know why he's in front. Tommy Doyle just gave the ball away. Good God. Blackburn, Gallagher tried to lump it up to somebody, and it falls to nobody. Passing around the back now. Egan to Barge to McBurney to McAtee, trying to get the ball back to McBurney. There's a lot of Max and Ollies and Olivers and Allers. Little pop fly, and it falls to Ndai. Going to go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, Max Lowe just thrown to the ground there.
Oh, it was Max Lowe. I thought it was Ndai that fell on the ball.
Yeah, no, that kind of a whiffed kick by the keeper, and just like full elbow and everything from Carter there. Nothing called from the referee. So So yeah, if he start for the Blades, giving away a ball a little bit too easily, we'll say.
Yeah.
Trying to build and string some passes together, but Blackburn have brought their A game today for sure in the first 5 minutes here, as we're just
Yeah.
ticking over. So
Yeah, they definitely have. Ball falls the ball dock off the goal kick. McBurney was going to go for it. He dummies it. It falls to die. Maximus low on the ball now, and he gets caught in possession. Here come Blackburn, and they play it to no one.
yeah, a little bit offsides there from their number 9 Gallagher. So he had to pull off on that run, and it just rolls right to West. But again, Doyle's in the midfield, and I mean, there's other people passing to him and him passing to other people, but they're just not falling yet. But here's a chance.
Ooh, McAtee on the ball. McAtee on the ball. McAtee on the ball. He wanted to die about 3 yards in front of it. Now it's over to Sandy Barge and Anel, and it's 1-2, and it falls to Tommy Doyle. Tommy Doyle hasn't looked very good in the first 6 minutes. Jackie Longthrow got his hands up saying, I want the ball. Give me the ball. He gets the ball. Jackie Longthrow got the ball. Oh, this is going to be tight if it goes. No, God, no. He was all right. George Bulldog was offside. As I think the Sun was in the fourth, or the linesman was correct on that one. We don't need VAR for that. He was way offsides.
Yeah.
But Blackburn have a free kick almost lined up with their penalty box as Pears is going to slam his boot into this one and do it all the way down the field. It falls to Anel, and Anel heads it back to McAtee, who McBurney fouled the hell out of one of their players, but the play goes on. The Blaze got the ball, outlet it, and die out over to McBurney. McBurney's going to cross it. That was god awful. Sandy Barge comes barging in there. Nope, he doesn't get it. He doesn't even really go hard into it.
Yeah.
Blackburn come away with it, and they're going to play it to absolutely no one.
Yeah, McBurney did a really good job of getting the ball, getting it to Ndai, started his run down the right-hand side, and Jai finds him, does a really nice job there, and then the cross just hits the first man. And on the ricochet, Sander, you'd think that he could do something, and it's like two guys swing at the ball at the same time, and Sander, with all his strength and ability, loses out there. But here's McAtee.
Good ball through, good ball. Max in, Max in, save. I think he was going to be offsides anyway.
Yeah, just
VAR got to be checking that one out, but a good through ball from Anel.
Yeah, but and McAtee with the left-footed effort goes pretty close to the keeper, so he can easily parry it away. But that angle was getting closed down from the right-hand side as he was attacking, so he was having to cross his body there, and yeah, but a little bit more positive the last few minutes from the Blades.
First shot in anger is it looks like it's gonna count as a shot on target for Blades. Albeit it looked like he was way offsides, but I guess not. So Blackburn back in possession after good tackle by Anel. He wasn't scared. I ain't scared. Tommy Doyle on the ball. Tommy Doyle. He ain't got no friends up there. Tommy Doyle has a shot, and it's right down the pipe to Pears, right in the old gullet. So a man in form, James McAtee. The City boys are definitely continuing the City theme as they show the goal again. He was leaning back the entire way. You know, he was going to go far post, but like you said, he was on sides.
Yep.
He was. The linesman got it right. He looked like he was off sides from where the camera angle was. But you know, it's just you said it earlier. You know, the goalkeeper played it correct. Pears played it correct and shut his angle down.
Yeah, so good stuff though. Doyle having a shot from outside the box that was right at the keeper, but again, getting the shooting boots involved will definitely help us because one of these will, there'll be a mistake by the defense of Blackburn, or we'll be able to get the ricochet kind of second chance there from one of these. So we need to see more of that, and obviously, stringing the passes together. Blackburn's still trying to close us down quick as Sander makes a run, but pass is snuffed out there, trying to find Ndai.
Yeah, Blackburn not really doing much. He goes back. Sandra's all the way on the ball now, just kind of holding it up, being like, I got it. I've got it, guys. I've got it. Trust me, I've got it.
Yeah.
So Blades build again. Barge to Illiman Indai. He gets around his man in the. Ooh, good nutmeg there by Indai. This has got to be good for McBurney on the right-hand side. He looks across the ball. He lays it off to Furious. Furious, gorgeous, Georges going to go out for Blades throw in. Right by the
Yeah.
corner flag.
Good interplay there. McBurney realizing he does not have a good chance to cross it in, so opts to cut back inside and then lay it off with the back heel to George. So really nice to see. Crossfield pass to Max Lowe. He takes the first time, and it takes a little bit of a deflection out. So yeah, corner for the Blades. Good job there from I didn't see who did that pass. I missed it on the replay.
Squarehead that put the ball to him.
Oh, nice.
And found his foot, and Blades have a corner. Certainly after Blackburn started what looked like the better side, Blades have definitely grown in this game. You can see that with no fertilizer, the pitch looks bare. Cross comes in. Someone's dragged down in the box. It goes like all the way back to Wesley, but somebody looked like they were fouled.
It was either Egan or McBurney, maybe, who kind of went up for it, kicked the legs
they
out.
Were laying like, parallel to the goal. They're parallel to the ground.
Wes wanting someone to come up and collect the ball from him, it looked like. But
Sandra's playing awful deep this morning, which we're not used to him really doing. But is back with the Mighty Blades. Squarehead on the ball right now. He gets it up to McBurney. McBurney gets it to no one. And it falls back to Blackburn again as Hyam is Hyam. Oh, no, that's Carter's on the ball. Now it's over to Hyam.
Also, if you guys haven't been following Noah and his trip around England, specifically Sheffield, the last week, he is at the match. He is on the cop, and I'm sure he'll be okay with it. But I'm going to do like a cheeky show there. There's Noah.
Oh yeah,
look at that smile.
Yeah, we're gonna.
That's a lad who is happy to be a Blade today.
Yep. The only thing we need is a result for him as Blackburn come down the right-hand side, but JLT is able to clear it out for a Blackburn throw-in. 12 minutes in. So they're showing the replay.
It was Egan was pulled back.
Yeah.
Really obviously, too.
By Travis, too. I mean, yeah, he's got his hand on his shoulder and pulling it back.
Yeah, so you'd think we have VAR. What's the role of VAR?
You would think.
But to catch things like that, and they don't, so.
Yeah, you got to love it. You got to love it. You got to think there's a bit of money exchanging hands back doors here. But Blades come away with the ball. Squarehead's on it now to JLT. And Maximus has the ball, and he gets it to Ndai. Ball had some smoke on it. And Ndai over to Gorgeous Georges on the right-hand side. Good cross in. Sandra's on the ball. Is he going to have a rip? Into Mac Attack. Furious George.
Yeah, decent from Sandra to find McAtee. He kind of gets his angle closed down, so he has to lay it back to George. But by that point, the box is way too crowded for a shot, so just ricochets off. But we've got the ball back. We're doing well here as I'm trying.
Put a little bit of vodka in there?
No, it's a little bit of vanilla syrup because I'll do black coffee, but today I want a little bit of that sweet syrup in there.
Okay.
So I brought the whole I brought my coffee in here too. I've got my little how you brewing espresso cup that I use to hold my spoon to stir. Oh yeah, it's a whole thing.
Oh, that's a foul. That is a foul and a half there. Didn't get called. McAtee gets taken out there. No foul. Blade's still on the ball, and Dye gets it over to Doyle. Doyle with JLT running on the ball. JLT still on the ball. Over to Maximus Low. Over to TD. Tommy Doyle on the ball. And Dye is going to try and take two people on. he somehow is able to knife 2 defenders and still come away with the ball.
Yeah, that man.
That was some piece of skill there from Immelman and Dye. Egan's on the ball, and he's going to get it over to Gorgeous Georges. Gorgeous Georges on the ball, over to Ahmed Hadzic. Ahmed Hadzic on the ball, over to James McAtee. McAtee turns. Sanders in the middle of the park with nobody on him. We're playing it through Doyle now. Doyle on the ball. Doyle over to McAtee. Going to turn in acres of space. He's going to have a rip. It is deflected out for a corner that looked like Pears could have got to.
Yeah, I think that bounce was going to go way over his head. But yeah, McAtee found by Doyle acres of space right in the middle of both lines. And I mean, that's what you want. You want your players to play between the lines, to get passes, to have the time and space to turn. And yeah, McAtee doing a good job to get a shot off there. Obviously deflects out for the corner, but yeah, all in all, much more positive last 10 minutes than the first 5 minutes.
Yep.
Blackburn still trying to put pressure on us, but we're getting more and more comfortable with our passing lanes. And I think that's working well for us as we have another corner here.
Tommy Doyle going to take this one from the far hand side, and it's going to come in. Heads go up. Nobody really jumped. It just
I think that one came off Ahmed Hadzic.
No one really jumped. Everybody was kind of just like, Ahmed Hadzic did jump, so he headed it way away from goal, and it goes out for Blackburn goal kick. But I mean, if we can get the ball back and continue to turn the screw and add the pressure to the back line of Blackburn, maybe a goal in the coming minutes. Who knows? Who the hell knows? There he is. Welcome. Jesus. Scott, please put in your 7-1 Blackburn win, please. Scott, jeez. I was so worried. I was going to send you a message when I got a chance saying, where are you? As it go as Blades have a goal kick.
Yeah. Burton Diaz and Anel having a little bit of a foot race. Diaz with the touch, and then goes down. Anel right next to him, but no foul given, as there shouldn't have been. So
yeah, goal kick comes and it clanks off of McBurney, but falls to the foot of a Blackburn player. I cannot really, again, I cannot read their numbers. So, excuse me, is this going to be a goal? Oh, should have been a goal for Gallagher for Blackburn. Blaze got opened up like a can. Wesley had to put it over the goal. Yeah, they just opened us up like a can down the left-hand side. Little cross in. Egan, Jackie long throw.
I think it went off Robinson's knee.
Yes, it took a – yeah, it did. And if it didn't take a deflection, it's going in.
Yeah. Ooh. That was his wrist. That was not his knee.
Well, we do have VAR, so we could be having a penalty.
Oh, no.
Yep. I think they're reviewing this one. Yep, that's what it is. It's going to be a penalty to Blackburn.
That was not his knee.
I mean, in theory,
it's like right here. Let's see, but is his hand getting stuck at? I mean, he's kind of bringing it down, but he put it out to then spin.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a penalty to Blackburn. But I mean, great save by Wes anyway.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? This should have been the easiest penalty to give. VAR, the official's going over to look at the screen.
Oh, man.
And Jackie Longthrow is going to go in the book as well. Possible handball.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the best angle, and it looks like the trajectory changes when it hits. Like you can see it going one way and then another. It's just the ref's decision on if it's a natural position or not. I don't know. But yeah, let's all comment on how much fun VAR is.
Wow, Sheffield United's app just told me it's a penalty before the live data. Yeah, there's the pen.
Yeah.
So Blades are probably going to be behind if not for a Wesley save here from the penalty spot. You like to think that Brereton Diaz probably takes it for him, or maybe Gallagher. We shall see as Jackie Long throw goes into the book. And we have our first card. So the Blades, for the most part, as we have alluded to, have been the better of the two sides after the first 5 minutes, of Blackburn being the better side.
Unfortunate
and then,
that we get the yellow card as well as the penalty.
yeah,
I feel like, double jeopardy. You should really only get one. And it was not like he threw his hand out there. It was very much like close to his body. So sure, it touched him. Like, it's a penalty. I'll give you that. But I don't know if it deserves a yellow card. But
yeah, I know. Those are one of those touch and go deals. So Brereton Diaz steps up to the spot. Wesley is saying, "Hey, you're not going to do this. You're not really going to do this." He's bouncing like he's got all kinds of energy. Brereton Diaz blows it right by him. Blackburn lead. This one is gonna get out of hand. Blackburn lead 1-0 to a Brereton Diaz penalty on how many minutes? 21 minutes. So United have everything to do and a bunch of time to get it done. Yeah. So your thoughts? That was a well taken penalty too.
Well taken, because Wes, it gets him in the finger.
He got a hand to it, but that thing had, you were never stopping that. Even if he gets over there, you're probably not, because it had so much.
Yeah, so it hits Wes on the fingertip. If it hits him on the palm, I think there's a chance he can deflect it around or at least into the post. But no idea. And Heckingbottom's trying to argue to the fourth official that his hand is behind his knee, which that's the closest argument you have. Because again, I live thought it hit Robinson's knee. And yeah, but VAR, for better or for worse, steps in, makes the call, and we're back underway. With
go again.
Yeah.
So Blades kick it off, and I'll put the goal scorer up there on the screen, and it's out for a Blackburn throw in inside their half. So Blades, should be 1-1 in all honesty if McAtee takes his chance, but that was a well saved shot from Paris in the Blackburn goal. So United have shown glimmers of them being able to get a goal in this game. So we still got 78 minutes left to go, plus an extra 30, plus 45 penalties that we're gonna have to take to decide this one. So we still got at least 6 hours left of game time. So we should be fine. But now if Blackburn go and get a second one, this bad boy's over, in my opinion. Okay, throw in for Blackburn, and they're going to work it into, oh, God, here comes another opportunity that Squarehead just clears out of there.
Absolutely walloped to that one.
Yeah, I mean, he smoked that one in the stands. Good God. So Blackburn have a throw in. They're trying to get the ball back in. Falls. Here comes the Blackburn throw in. Is deflected. Falls to Tommy Doyle. He heads it up to Ndai on the ball. So much pace. He's not getting his head up. He's looking at the ball. Goes out for a Blackburn. Oh no, it was a United throw in. I thought it came off of him.
That looked like it was gonna be off Ndai the whole way, and he somehow manages to win the throw in. So but so some folks talking about the score predictions. Yeah, the 2-0s, the 1-0s out the window now.
My 5-0 scoreline is out of the window as well.
Yeah, but Scott and I with the 2-1, that's still in play. Dublin Blades 3-1 is still in play. Sean, Paul, everybody can still have a 2-goal win, 1-goal win.
I still can get a 4-goal win. It could finish 5-1. So
There is that much time left.
There is, yes, there is that, yeah. Blade's trying to get on the ball, lose possession, goes all the way back to Blackburn's goal. And we try to do it again. And we're going to do it again. And we're going to do it again.
It's a nice sunny day there, at least.
I know it is. It looks beautiful there. It's probably cold as all get out, but Blackburn have a throw as Tommy Doyle deflects the ball out of play on this near side.
Hold on, Simon's refreshing my memory. Did I say we go down 1 and then come back and win it 2-1?
I don't remember, but
specific.
Didn't I say 3-0 on the pod?
I think so. I think you upped your positivity game.
Yes, yeah, I went
but
3.
Simon, I'm going to take your word for it because that makes me look better.
And if you guys listening right now are like, what are they talking about? Podcast? What is a podcast? Well, me, Robert, and Noah do one called The Red Half of Sheffield. Give it a like, a subscribe, and a listen. Tell us what you think. You could say we suck. You guys in chat row could say I suck at this and I should never do it again. You know what? I don't care. I'm still going to do it. So Blades have a throw in. Jackie Long throw about to do it. Jackie Long throw pump faked into McBurney. McBurney loses out, but only to Indie. JLT on the ball. McBurney flicks it to Maximus, and Blackburn come away with it. But Maximus deflects it, as that was an absolute hammer from Blackburn. Just cleared it.
Yeah.
Down pitch. As there's a TV. What do you think that TV behind Hecky's doing there? Did you see that one?
Does it have the game on, or
no? It doesn't have anything. It was like
it
was up against the wall. It was up against the wall. You couldn't see the screen. The screen was. Maybe it's the VAR screen. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ball comes over to the top for Gorgeous Georges, and Georges is going to get it.
Into the corner. There you go.
Yeah, Gorgeous Georgie.
Nice.
Blackburn. United have a corner on 26, about 27 minutes. Yeah.
How feeling what we're all feeling right now. I do like making sure the calls are correct, but at what cost? At what cost?
Yeah. It's like having a replay in baseball. It just doesn't make sense.
Unless the bad call prevents a no hitter from happening.
Corner comes in. Hammer shot. Get it!
Maxlow!
Get it, Maximus! Gluteus Maximus from about 25 yards out just hammered a piss missile into the top left-hand corner. Bramble Lane's going nuts. Blades up. They're not up anymore. It's level 1-1. Let's go. What a shot.
Wow. So it just lands right to it. Oh, my gosh. I think that's an own goal.
Deflection.
That's going to be a bad own goal. Gallagher heads it out. Lowe kicks it right at him, and he knees it around the keeper. That was going wide.
Yeah, that was going nowhere near it. What a massive deflection.
Oh my God. I thought there was some wicked bend on that thing, and nope.
Yeah, so did I.
It's Gallagher's knee. Yeah, that's definitely going to be an own goal here. But yeah.
We got to play the banner. We haven't played it in a while. Where's it at?
Go find it.
Yeah.
Go get it. All right.
I mean, an absolute. I mean, I'll agree with you that I thought it had a massive bend from where the camera angle was set up.
Yeah,
because
the first
we were behind. It took it looked like he took the shot and it just curled in. I was like, he's on the right hand side of the goal. It ended up on the left hand side. I was like, man, that's some wicked curve. But no. A massive deflection by Gallagher, and Blades are back level on 29 minutes.
Yeah, great deflection from Gallagher. I mean, his header was the one who put it right to Max Lowe's foot, and Max Lowe's shot, which was going wide to the right as we were looking at the goal, just takes a perfect deflection off of Gallagher's knee. Right into the left hand side of the goal. Beautiful job from the number 9 Gallagher for Blackburn. An assist and an own goal on the same play. I mean, can't get much better than that. So
I mean, we all have to thank Scott for coming into the chat row because until then we were going to lose probably 3-4-1, and now it's all level. I believe in my ecstasy, I said that we were in front, we're level. I got my words all mixed up.
yeah.
I
Hey, you
just
know what?
with the excitement.
At least you're not like the announcer who's calling Max Low and Die.
I did call it. I did do that because they
Well,
do
okay,
from
that's fair.
afar. They do, yeah.
You did that once, but
Yes,
we corrected ourselves here, and
yes.
yeah.
Let's see. Gallagher with an own goal. I'm just trying to get caught up on my
Oh,
scorekeeping techniques.
cross in from Anel just like an inch above Sanders' head there. That had some good pace on it too. And we've got
Uh,
some pressure now. Blackburn holding them into their back third.
yeah, we are. I think we're gonna start now that we're back on level terms. I think we can play the game that we were playing before the penalty, and I think we can get back to where we go back on top. Man, it takes away from my awesome call of a piss missile too. It was
Yeah,
a piss missile of a deflection too.
very much so. Yeah, that had some pace on it once it
Yeah,
got deflected.
if it would have been on target, it would have definitely made the goal bulge. As Blackburn have the ball, that's going to be Jackie Longthrow is probably going to be sent
Oh my
off.
gosh.
Yep, Jackie Longthrow is going to be sent off. I think that's going to be a second yellow
I
for
think
Mister.
refs being nice and not giving him the second yellow.
He got kicked in the old gonads too. Oh yeah, that should
Yeah.
be a yellow card.
No, he gets the ball. He gets the ball.
Ooh, he did get the ball. Yeah, he did. He did.
All
So,
right.
well,
So
we do have VAR
yeah,
too. They
right,
could.
right. VAR means that we
It
should.
works for both sides. Just
Right.
not. This isn't Blackburn's VAR.
Yeah.
As Jackie, just a common foul, just a foul. I
But it
think
does take
chat
a
row
while.
might be just a little bit ahead of us
Yeah,
because
I had to pause like 2 or 3 times to line up with you. So
oh, okay.
yeah, it's fine though.
Yeah, because Adrian in the chat was like low a wonder goal. I was like, what are you talking about? Maybe he's calling our goal. As Blackburn have a free kick comes in. Good
Whoa.
save by Wes.
Very, very.
Good save by
Yeah.
Wesley. That was a great ball in from the free kick. And in the sunlight, it comes to Hyam, and Hyam skies it right at Wes. And
Yep.
it's going in if Wes doesn't make that save.
Yeah.
So
That's a good job from Wes. I'm curious. It looked like Hyam might have been like a half a step in front of the players around him, but I don't know if someone further down on either side was keeping him on side. And
yeah.
again, with VAR, if that had gone in, would we have seen that one again and maybe get chalked back? But
Ooh,
another good header from
free
Gallagher
header.
off the corner there goes over, but just
We have given Blackburn some really good opportunities when it comes to set pieces and back to back unmarked free headers in the box that one takes a great save from West and the other one goes wide. But I'm inclined to agree with Mr. Scott because I'm going to lean on him. Blackburn won't score again. Their XG is already too much for today. Yeah, they only average one. They don't average many goals a game. So we've given them their goal. We've given their goal. So let's see if Blaze can go and win this 5-1 like I predicted. Actually, I predicted 5-0, but Ndai wants a foul as looked like he was clipped from behind, but
yeah.
Ref says no. I don't think we need to be complaining because Jackie Longthrow, if the ref were not feeling kind, could have sent him off. But Blade's back on the ball, and Dye does a Cruyff turn over to Jackie Longthrow, who I don't know what he was doing, and Maximus Lowe follows the Blackburn player for a free kick. Travers.
Now, very, very nice interplay between Robinson and Adai, and just kind of bounces off Jackie's back foot there. like probably a half a yard too quick to receive that pass. But yeah, it's going well so far. I think that the positive energy is back in the Blades camp as we are seeing the replay of the Gallagher own goal.
Oh man, massive, just absolute massive deflection.
And that makes sense why Max Lowe, like, it just ran back and didn't celebrate at the corner
Right.
flag or anything. At first,
Yeah,
I was like,
right.
why is he just being so humble about it? Like, we're not down still. It's not like, get back, let's go, score another. So it, it,
Um,
it confused me for a split second, but then made sense.
and Dye is able to keep the ball. It looked like he was going to go out for a throw into
He
Blackburn.
is
He's
so
all
good at
over the
that.
place. Ooh, impeded. Max Lowe was definitely impeded. Nothing called by the referee. Check out the ref too. He's got the hair here, bald spot, hair. Definitely a pullback by Hedges. It looked like on Maximus as he was going to break open down the left-hand side.
Yeah. Ooh, ball falls to McAtee.
Ball to Max. McAtee, come on, do something with it, McAtee. Ooh. I mean, a chip in the box up to who, it was hopefully falling to McBurney. It doesn't fall to the head of a Blackburn player. They head it out for Blades' throw. And, since the own goal, we've kind of reestablished ourselves, like I said we would do, as Doyle going to whip this one in.
Yeah, it's only been a few set pieces for Blackburn in the first 5 minutes as the keeper punches it out and then cleared for a throw in.
Going for a Blades throw in?
Yep.
Yes.
George could have kept it in play, but yeah, it's really like the first 5 minutes, Blackburn was on the front foot, and then they've had a couple good set pieces here and there, and then obviously winning the penalty. So it's been a lot of Blades, and hopefully we can turn this positive energy into more opportunities and go.
Oh my God! Why did you do that, McBurney? You should have just kept going on
yeah,
it.
he thought Sander was still behind him, but Sander was making the run. But we get the ball back.
Blindly just crossed it over to Baldock. Baldock on the ball. Give it to Doyle. He's got so much room in the midfield.
Yeah,
they're not man marking him.
Yeah, Doyle was hidden behind the ref.
Bad cross by, was that Ahmed Hodge to cross that ball out of play?
It was either Anel or Egan there. Yeah.
So if you're just joining us, 2-0 to Blackburn. Oh, excuse me, 1-1 is the scoreline. 2 goals from Blackburn players, one on either end of the pitch. A massive deflection from Max Lowe shot levels the Blades after Blackburn go ahead from a Jackie Long throw, hand to ball, penalty in the box. Brereton Diaz steps up to take it 1-1, and then, as I alluded to, the massive deflection off of Max Lowe. Piss missile levels it up, and then it's kind of been Blades. But now it's a bit back and forth through the midfield. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's cagey, but it's almost, in a sense, kind of calmed down.
Yeah. I think everybody's just being safe until halftime kind of vibes.
Because we got about, 7 minutes till halftime, probably, plus another 15 minutes added time. So we're looking at we probably got another half hour of the first half to play.
Yep. So, and just going through some stats right now, Blades with over 60% possession, pretty even on shots and shots on goals. 5 for the Blades, 6 for Blackburn, 2 on goal each. Corner kicks, we've had 4. They've only had 1. A few more saves for Blackburn, but all in all, a fairly even match on the stats. Just a little bit more possession for the Blades, which makes sense as we've kind of described. So just a matter of turning that possession into some more good chances.
Yeah. Let's see. Blackburn's on the ball now. Back the ball at the foot of the goalkeeper pairs for Blackburn. He's going to hoof it down the right-hand side, and it falls to John Egan, and he gets the ball over to McAtee. McAtee over to Maximum Lowe. Maximum Lowe back to Egan. Over to Jackie Long, throw back to Wes. Ball at the foot of Wes, and he's going to lump it forward, probably looking for McBurney, way over McBurney. in kind of in no man's land, and Dye closing the ball down, and it goes. We're basically going from keeper to keeper at this moment.
Yeah.
Down the left hand side, they go again. Blackburn, and it's a Blackburn throw. I thought Furious George won a.
You can see someone put it in the comments that George is just wearing the red and white, no badge. But you can see his badge is just like flapping in the wind.
Hang on.
Yeah, but it's like attached at the bottom, so it still looks like halfway decent. It's not. It's kind of funny.
Oh God! I thought we were over those kit issues with era. Blackburn ball in, headed away by Furious George, as it was a good ball. Yeah, you're right. The patch is coming off. A good left-footed cross from Hedges, and Egan heads it. Did it come off? No, it just come off of Baldock. And it goes out for a corner to Blackburn. So Blackburn have a corner on the far side, and they take it short. It's going to be a worked piece here. They're going to try and get it in, and it goes out for another corner.
Yep, nice sticking the leg out there from George off his shin. So
yeah, 4 minutes till halftime. They're probably going to add a few minutes on because of the amount of time for the penalty. So we're probably looking at about 7 minutes left. Corner comes swinging in. It was a looping cross, and it's dealt with by Jackie Longthrow, but only to Travers, who has the ball about 5 yards from the box. It's over on the left-hand side. Furious George tries to close it down. Cross comes in. It's cleared out by McBurney, but only to Brereton Diaz. It's at the top of the box now. Blades come away with it, but McAtee loses out on it. Here goes Hedges. He gets closed down by Max Lowe. Max Lowe's going to play it off of Hedges for a Blades throw, and we can breathe. We can all breathe right now.
Yep. A little bit of a extended pressure there from Blackburn. Got to find that release valve and get the ball further up the pitch. So we're doing just that right now, but absolutely more to come in this game for sure. You can see both sides still itching for the goal.
Yeah, long throw comes in, hits and Dye. It falls to Blackburn, and Blackburn come again with Brereton Diaz. Just gets manhandled by Hodges in the ball. I don't think it's called a foul either. Yeah, Brereton Diaz just gets manhandled by Ahmed Hodzic. And yeah, that was pretty good right there. Just comes in with a little bit of a hook and hold, but Brereton Diaz falls over really easy.
Yeah, I think it was one of those like he's tripping, falling backwards. Maybe he like tripped on the foot of an L, and then that exaggerated the arm coming through. But good for the ref. Good no call there. I like that.
Good no call. A little bit of head tennis for the Blades, headed around by and Dye.
That's another hand. The ball is twice now bounced off of a Blackburn player's hand in open play, and the ref hasn't seen it.
Tricky by Georges, and we took the free kick too fast. The ball was still rolling, and it's over at the foot of Jackie Longthrow.
Yeah.
It seems like we've ratcheted up. This game's going 1,000 miles an hour now. Sandra's on the ball. Sandra marauding through. He was barging through. Sandra Barge was barging through. Makes sense. Yep. Tommy Doyle on the ball now. Passing it about. It's at the foot of Jackie Longthrow. He gets it into McBurney. McBurney gets it back to Jackie Longthrow. We're just knocking it about as we're about to go over 45 or 44 minutes. Ball to Baldock, and it's going to be a throw into the Blades, parallel with the penalty box. Yeah, I mean Scott's got a point. Take off Jackie Longthrow so he doesn't get suspended, because that'd be the last thing we need is to lose him. Ball to Jackie now, as we speak of Jackie on the ball. Over to Egan, who gets it up to his center back, pairing Anel, and Anel tries to be fancy, and it's going to go out for a throw-in or a goal. Yeah, throw-in to Blackburn. And there's probably how much time is going to go up on the fourth official's board?
I think Adrian's got
Adrian's
3 minutes. Yep.
3 minutes. Okay, that makes sense. 3 minutes added. Ball's back to Sandra, over to JLT. The blades are kind of spread out. West is just going to lump it probably to a Blackburn player. And Dye absolutely fouled. Oh, yeah. That should be maybe a yellow card for ranking Costello. But I don't think it'll be. I mean, absolutely dragged him back.
It's like the neck, too. Just like pulling him back there. But yeah, he was trying to rip the badge off the kit.
Yeah, he's like, I hear these badges are cheaply made.
Yep.
So we've got a free kick in a decent area. The Manchester City kids are standing over the ball.
Look at all those tall lads we have in the box. McBurney, Anel, Egan, Robinson. One of them's got to head this thing in.
Hopefully.
Sander back there, too?
Yeah, Sandra's at the back post. McAtee, pump fake. Tommy Doyle takes it, and he's going to have a shot on goal. What that was, you could tell what it was. It was trying to get the goalkeeper off his line to sneak one past. That's all that was. That was a pump fake to see if Pears moved to his right, and then Tommy Doyle was going to have a shot to try and sneak one past.
Yep.
Can't sneak cheese past the rat, as the old baseball term goes. Ball's back at the foot of Wes, actually in his hands right now. He's bouncing it, and he outlets it to John Egan. I think United are going to try and pose one more attack here. We're working it to Dye, who loses out again, but he's going to track back. Ball could fall into a vulnerable area. Jackie Long throw kind of like
I thought he was going to head
it
or
something.
I thought he was going to head it back to Wes, and he ends up like heading it behind him. And luckily, Blades players were the only ones there. So, but throw in for the Blades, a minute to go. In right on the edge of the attacking third there. Yeah, look at that. Just
it just buzzed by his
I think it got everybody confused, so it worked.
George over on the right-hand side. He's going to lay it off for Sandra. Sandra in the box. Sandra in the box to ball lock. Back to ball lock. Tommy Doyle's got acres of space. He could cross this bad boy.
There you go.
He does. Oh. Bang! Ahmed Hodges leaning back, and that'll probably be United's last chance of the half. Yeah. A unmarked Ahmed Hodges got forward. He was way offside.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have counted anyway if it went in.
Yeah, he needed to have let that for McBurney. I don't know if it would have reached McBurney because I think the Blackburn defender might have gotten to it first, but then we would have at least had a corner out of it. But yeah, definitely some good pressure from the lads right at the end of the first half here.
That is half time. 1-1 is our score line as we are going to. I'm going to pop. We never do these anymore. Halftime. Letting everybody know it is halftime, and I will adjust this. And 1-1 your score line. So, Robert, your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, positive from the Blades. Obviously, you never like to concede a penalty. I think it was a penalty. It did hit the wrist of Jack Robinson. VAR stepped in and confirmed that, or said that, because I think on the field the call was just a corner. But, whether it was an truly unnatural position, whether there was an intent by Robinson, he got the yellow card as well for his efforts. So in that regard, I wasn't thrilled that VAR decided to step in, but you want to get the calls right, and it looked like that was the right call. So, but that was about it from Blackburn. They've had a couple set pieces where they've looked dangerous. West having to make a few pretty decent saves. But on the whole, it's been a lot of the Blades with the ball, a lot of the Blades with the pressure. And that resulted in a corner coming in, Gallagher with the head out. straight to Max Lowe. Max Lowe puts it right back into Gallagher, who uses that wonderful knee of his to just nick the ball right past his keeper to the far post. So beautiful own goal from Gallagher there. I'm curious when his contract renewal will come in and how much we'll have to pay for that goal. But that's all for the folks behind the scenes to decide and everything. But yeah, absolutely. This game is there for us to win. I don't think that if anything, this game could be level and the extra time and stuff, but I don't think either side wants to see that. So yeah, we'll see.
I mean, if honestly, is it a fair score line 1-1? Probably, I would imagine. We could very well. I mean, as they're showing right now at halftime highlights, are showing the McAtee save. Possibly could be up 2-1. But there's definitely goals in it. Honestly, I don't want it to go to extra time. I don't want it to go to penalties. I don't want it to go all that way. I want it to be over 90 minutes, so that way we can maximize the most, and we're not killing these players with so much ahead of them by dragging them through another half hour and penalties and whatnot. So either side can go and win this. But I mean, it's been a good display from the Blades. More of the same as we witnessed on Wednesday against Sunderland. So, I mean, that's one thing you can take and say, I mean, good showing. We only made the one change with McBurney instead of Jebison. So, I mean, more of the absolute same. Everybody, Scott alluded to, everybody in the chat wants JLT off, because we don't really want him being a necessity at the back and a liability to where he inevitably gets sent off because he does something stupid. But, I mean, if we had to go to extra time, I don't think it'd be anything too worrisome. I think Sandra's the only player that got called up for international duty, right?
Egan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course, I forgot about Egan. He'll play. He'll play all 700 minutes of Ireland's games.
Yeah, I didn't see if Baldock got a call for Greece, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Yeah.
Same with Anel for Bosnia and Herzegovina. But again, I didn't see those announcements as far as if those teams are playing or whatever. So, but yeah, Scott with the good point there of no replacement for Robinson. Basham's on the bench and not Kieran Clark today. So,
he probably stubbed his toe getting out of bed this morning, so that's why he's not on the bench. I mean, that was probably that's the Kieran Clark signing is almost as good as the Charlie Good / bad signing of last year, where he played one game, got sent off, and why do we sign these players to just be like, hey, we signed you, but you're never going to play for us? Like, come on, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
But I don't know. They're showing the Jackie Longthrow tackle again, and you're right. He got all the ball.
Yeah,
it was a worse than it looked challenge, and he shouldn't have been set off.
So Scott giving us the other players who have been called up. So Doyle and McAtee probably for the England under 21s. Jebison probably under, I'm not sure which age group he plays with, 21, 20, 19, whichever. Koulibaly and Njai both getting called up for their respective teams. So, good to see the Blades in action over the international break. I think it's enough of the players aren't going that it will feel like a break. It will feel like a little bit of a rest and respite and whatnot. So at that point, I'm okay with that number of players getting called up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It's just we're this close to in my, I guess, mindset, which is often miles wrong because I am no genius. What I think is like we're this close to the end of the season.
Mm,
This is a stupid international break. I understand it. For most teams, it gives it gives you know them a chance to rest some of their players that the smaller teams that don't have necessarily international players on their side. But it just this break in the schedule. It's just like why we have what a month. We have like 8 weeks left of the season,
yeah.
like 8 calendar weeks left of our season because I believe we finish up on Monday the 8th, which I was alluded to as a bank holiday. So the final day there will be no watch along because
Yeah.
we will all be at work, um, which is a little bit of BS. But it's just one of those deals just killing the entire mojo of the entire season. Maybe now, granted, it could work out for us and we could go out like gangbusters out of the international break. That never happens for United. That's just something that is historically for United coming out of an international break. We're not very good, but we haven't basically have a weekend off since we came back from international
Yeah.
break. So we've been going at it hot and heavy for what better part of 2.5 months.
Yep.
Or you could probably say 3 months now because we started at the beginning of December. So it might be a good respite. Hopefully, all those international call-ups don't get boatloads of minutes. Hopefully, it's more rotation. And I guess is the Euros are next year, right? Because they're
Yeah.
starting European qualifiers this campaign, like
Mhm.
this international break. Why not just wait till the summertime? You got all that time off. Just do it then. Just do
Yeah.
it then. Doesn't make any sense.
No, it's always interesting. I mean, the discussion of taking the international break or not in the middle of the season, and I mean that peek behind the curtain. We're Americans, right? We have American sports over here that we like to follow. One of the big ones that's getting ramped up and whatnot is baseball. Big baseball fan, and they have the World Baseball Classic going on right now, and there's this huge divide in the baseball community of, you know, should this be a thing? Should the best players go to the World Baseball Classic? We've had a couple injuries already.
Hmm.
One of the best closing pitchers for a contending team, title contending team, is out now for the season because he
Yep.
got injured during a celebration, not even while pitching. And
Yep.
so all the fans are up in arms about this. But I see this as, a fan of international sports, football, the Olympics, baseball. Anytime your country is out there representing, your people, your culture, I love those opportunities. And so for me, I'll take an international break midway through the season, just because it kind of gets that spirit flowing again,
Hmm.
gets your team playing with each other more than just once a year during a 3 month stretch. I do like that, like every other month kind of feel to it. So, but that's me personally. The average American over here would probably disagree with me, and
Yep.
maybe the average, not saying that that's you, Chad, necessarily, but that like there are probably football fans all over the world who hate international breaks, specifically Blades fans because we never play well after them.
Yeah.
Um, but I think on the whole, for the entirety of the to round out football, to have it international and club level, you want the breaks a little bit more frequently. And any players who aren't at that level at least do get the break. They get a chance to train more to maybe bring themselves up to that level. So at a minimum, it should be a positive for your team if you've got players performing at that level, and if you don't, you can try to get them to that level.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, it has its pos. It's like anything. It has its positives. It has its negatives. Maybe it's a chance. Scott was lighting up chat row by saying maybe R&D coming back.
Yeah,
Hello.
that would be cool.
Are we just shelving, elf on a shelving? R&D and Rhiannon Brewster saw Brewster in the build up to this, walking into Brown Lane. So at least she's not on crutches. As Scott is alluding to, Brewster done for the season. I mean, dude just collecting a paycheck, and he hasn't played an entire season for us. That's gonna in the annals of time. We're gonna look at this one and be like, man, that was we got fleeced by that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of our most influential players that went down right before, what was that, mid-October and beginning of October, R&D going down after he had been so influential in our side.
Yeah, I mean, he was going to be a World Cup starter, maybe. I mean, he was at that level of ability, and clicking well with the Welsh national team. I mean, that again, another example of like a good player and a good reason to have these international breaks and whatnot is to get players like that, the kind of time that they deserve in the sun, so to speak.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'd really like to see R&D come back and finish the season. I mean, all that effort he put in the first quarter of the season just was really influential in how good we played. That's why he was really part of the reason why we were flying so high at most of those big wins we had early in the season. But wow, they're just putting the stats up on the screen here, and we've got 59% possession, which is crazy because it felt like there at the end it was kind of back and forth.
They brought it back a little bit. I think I saw it as high as like 61, 62%. So Blackburn evened it up a little bit towards the end. But yeah, if you guys aren't up to speed on the stats, pretty much the same as when I read it out, like 10, 15 minutes left to go. So 5 shots for the Blades, 6 for Blackburn, 2 on target for each side, 4 corners for the Blades, 3 now for Blackburn. So they did win a few more corners. 4 fouls to 5. 2 offsides for the Blades, none for Blackburn. 1 yellow card, that is to Jack Robinson for the Blades. No red cards. And like we said, 59% possession for Blades, 41 for Blackburn Rovers.
So should we do what we always do at halftime? Tell us where you're watching. Yeah. Give us what you would do if you were Paul Heckingbottom Jr. the third. What changes would you make? Would you make any changes? And since we played a half of football, tell us your score predictions for the second half. Come on. Robert, I'll let you, as I'm retweeting currently your tweet that I missed from the beginning of the game. So I will allude over to you.
Yeah. All right. So I'll start. Hi, I'm Robert. I live in the
Hi,
U.S.
Hi, Robert.
No, East Coast, living in Jersey right now. But what was the question? It was score prediction.
Yeah, score prediction.
Changes,
what would you change?
Yeah.
Yes.
So score prediction, I'm sticking with the 2-1. I said 2-1 at the beginning. Apparently on the podcast midweek, I may or may not have said, I allegedly, said that we were going to go down a goal and then get 2 and come back and win. So as it stands, that storyline is playing out. So we just need that second goal. Changes at halftime, I wouldn't make any right out of the half. I think tactically, it's been working for us. I think we just need to be a little bit more comfortable at defense and not get stuck on the ball. That was the issue with the first 5 minutes of the first half. We got stuck on the ball too much. Blackburn closed us down. Really put us to the grindstone the first few minutes. But we got back into the game. And then really we were the better team for the majority of the first half, save for some Blackburn set pieces and the one chance that led to the penalty call. But as far as the Blades go, I'd like to see us score some goals. Yes, I think we can do it. So
I would love to see us score the. I'm just trying to get the update on the girls' game. I believe the girls are winning because the girls are playing the same time as us, and it just flashed past us. I think they are. Yes, Blades women, Lady Blades are playing 1-0 as a goal from Mia Enderby. Yes, Enderby. Yes, and Blaze
Nice.
girls winning 1-0 as we're about to get the second half underway. Oh God, I missed the clock, so we're gonna be a couple seconds behind. Blades kicked off, going left to right. Ball falling to the foot of Sandy Barge into Illiman and Die. Come on, effort for United McAtee. What the hell was that?
Oh, he needed to shoot that. He just kind of directed it.
Yes, he did. He kind of just like lumped it in, and we are underway with United on the front foot to start.
Yeah. So Nigel telling us he's watching from the Sunshine Coast in Australia.
Must be
Great
dark
to have you from down under.
down under.
And that's about
Australian for beer.
So I say that was all I was going to do of the Australian accent, but you went full force into that one.
Foster's Australian for beer.
Adrian and Scott both given some score prediction updates. So anybody else, if you got stuff in the chat, just put it out there, man. This is
I'm
the
going
time.
7-1 Blades. No,
call your shot now.
6 goals in the second half for the Blades, and we win this one 7-1 going away. Outpacing Man City yesterday. All right, and Die on the ball over to McAtee. Surely should get an opportunity from here in the box. McAtee on the right hand side lays it to George Baldock, who puts it to the right side of the goal.
That was only a few feet wide.
It was, yeah, man, good effort by Baldock, but he tried to squeeze it between the keeper and the post, and it hit the outside of the netting.
Yeah,
but didn't draw a save from Pears.
Yeah, so Simon has gone back. He has listened to the Red Half of Sheffield podcast episode that came out this week, and he has indeed verified that I said we would come back from 1 down to win 2-1. So Nostradamus right here. Hopefully, we're most of the way through that prediction. Just need that last goal.
Don't know what happened there. We play the ball over to Maximus Lowe. And I don't know. Yeah, Adrian, I don't know why it's not showing updated, because I updated it and put it back up there. Yeah, it was. I've had it changed since halftime went away, but for some reason, StreamYard didn't have it updated. But Blades have a free kick that I guess we played to Max Lowe, but I guess the ball wasn't set. So
yeah, it might have been rolling still.
And it goes out for a Blades throw, where actually it's a Blackburn throw.
It touched his head, so that's odd. But
Stuart McCall, he's had a couple of drinks at halftime. It looks like he's really focused. He still thinks this is 1960. Okay, and Blades have the ball back again. Ball over to... Ooh, Tommy Doyle loses out on it. And here we go again. Ball over to Brereton Diaz. He's going to try and work over Baldock. He dummies it over to... Ooh, good save. Good save again by Wes. Brereton Diaz
good job.
Parried right into the palms of Wes. Makes a save. I think that was Pickering that had the chance. Yes, it was. It was Pickering with the effort. Wes parries it back out to Brereton Diaz, and another great save.
Yeah, Wes doing an amazing job there. Just love to see that effort from him. Really, really good. Save. Strong hands.
And Blades try to go up the other end, and it falls all the way back to the goalkeeper. So definitely end-to-end to start this one. You can't ask for anything else in this game. You know, this is what we like to see in terms of a FA Cup. Both teams kind of going for it. As Blackburn are trying to play it out of the back right now, they're going to run down the right-hand side. Blackburn players carrying Blade players away from the player with the ball, and they're going to work down the right-hand side. And I don't know what that was. Blackburn player went to put the ball over to Brereton Diaz, and he lost his footing. Anel just absolutely marauding down the midfield, down the right-hand side, gets it over to Ndai. Ndai dummies it. Ndai still on the ball. Ndai still on the ball, over to McAtee. McAtee plays it to nobody.
And that was good efforts there. McAtee just not able to get the right touch on it to find McBurney.
I mean, trying and I'd be terrified to try and get in front of a Nell when he's running like that. I mean, he looks like a Bosnian horse running, if there's such thing. McAtee on the ball. McAtee has not been
won the ball back
best today. He did.
Yeah, the second half he's already kind of had three little, I won't call them mistakes, but three points where a better pass, a cleaner touch could have made the difference, but he's at least in the right spots, and the team is playing well.
McBurney, yeah. Ndai didn't go, and he played it off.
Yeah, I think it just bounced off of Ndai unexpectedly there.
Yep, Blackburn come away with it, but it is Brereton Diaz just high fly ball center field. This one's McBurney's going to be under it, and it's going to be 2 down in the bottom of the third. Blackburn mucking it around at the back here.
Yeah, this is some good pressure though.
We are playing a really high press right now. As Blackburn are back on the ball, they're going to try and work it to Brereton Diaz down the left-hand side. He's going to get it down the left-hand side. Gorgeous Georges closes him down, and then a cross comes in across the box for no one.
Looked like it might have been a shot there, but goes out for the Blades throw.
It was, Brereton Diaz, didn't really get past George. George kind of forced him to the outside, and then their numbers on the back of their shirts are horrible. I cannot read them.
Yeah, it's tough when one's
Pickering again. It's the goal scorer again.
Goal scorer from last match
2 weeks ago. Yep.
Scott, Blackburn are definitely a team that looks good on the counterattack, and that's all they've been able to do so far this second half in the first 7.5 minutes. But it's Ndai on the ball now.
Ndai on the ball. He's got McBurney to his left. McBurney gets the ball and first touch cross, but it hits the Blackburn defender and does it go out for?
I think they kept it in.
Down the right-hand side, Blackburn are going to go. Max Lowe lets his man run. That's going to be a foul. JLT, dude. They didn't call anything?
Nothing called.
I was like, man, that is surely a yellow card for Jackie Long, though.
I think the ref's making up for it. He doesn't really think it was a penalty, but VAR told him it had to be. So told him he had to give the yellow, had to call the pen, and so now Jackie's got like 3 or 4 free hits, and then he's going to start calling them.
Yeah, right. So. We got to get him off of it. If he's playing like this, we got to get him off. We got to get somebody else in. As Jackie Long throw on the ball over to Maximum Low. Maximum Low playing it back. We have all 10 outfielders in Blackburn's half, and we get it all the way back to West. This is what I hate.
Yeah. Trying to find the perfect pass. Sometimes you just need a pass, but it's still positive possession for the most part. We're not passing backwards all the time. It's been a lot of positive progressive passing. So we're just kind of in this safe mode right now. We don't want to give up any chances as much as we would like to score one more. So
Blade's playing it around the back. Egan on the ball now up the right-hand side. No one's really Blackburn are they're pressing and then they're retreating as soon as we get the ball. Sandra on the ball now, and he loses out.
So it was two Blackburn players poked a foot in, and it was the second one who got the ball.
Yeah. He lost it. High fly ball, right center field here. Anel over to field it, and that will be the final out of the third inning.
I got baseball on your mind, huh?
Yep. Yes, I do. McBurney picks the ball up. He makes a marauding run. And Dye just hasn't done it for me today. Every time it's a weird touch every time. He would have been offsides. This is George Baldock on the ball now. Over to Sandy Barge.
It's Egan through the middle.
Yeah, I don't know why Johnny Squarehead. Look at how far advanced he is.
Yeah, he's waiting.
He's playing striker right now.
Yeah,
is that a Nell up there too?
I think so.
Yeah, Baldock comes in.
George.
No, God, that's so bad. Give it over to Max Lowe. Max Lowe on the ground. McAtee whiffs. We have everybody forward. This is going to be a goal. This is going to be a goal here. Brereton Diaz marauding. Sandy back. We slowed it. Gallagher on the ball, and he gives it away. Good loose touch from Gallagher.
Oh, and there's got to be a foul there. Yep, there we go. Yep, Gallagher runs right into.
Now we can calm it down, because I don't know why we had a Nell and Egan all the way up front.
So I wasn't opposed to that, right? That was fine. The issue was George Baldock and Max Lowe, as we're going to see the replay here. Ndai lays it off for Baldock. You've got Egan, who was calling for the ball. It went a little bit behind him. That's fine. Max Lowe, the next one to cross it in from the other side. And like you said, we have two of our three center backs in the box, and both Lowe and Baldock hit the ball on the ground backwards to another running player instead of forwards into the air, into the box when you have two defenders up there. That was, I think, just right play, wrong decision at the end from the two wing backs. I didn't mind having both of our center backs up there. I think that's great, overloading the box, but we needed to have put the ball in the air for them to win it, not on the ground and not backwards. So, but man, just
that's what I don't understand is why, like you said, why did we, you got two big, tall center backs up there. Why are we playing it on the floor? Yeah. Pop it up for a headed effort and don't make us look so vulnerable on the counter, because like I said, it was off to the races.
Yeah. Now the first one, George, I think as the ball goes forward here, it's going to be a Blackburn throw in.
I think it should have been ours because I think McBurney played it off of Blackburn.
Yeah. But the first one from George, that one I think was okay to be on the ground because there was a lot more space. Yeah. He had Ndai and Egan both kind of calling for it in that area. It just was a little bit too far back. That angle wasn't quite right. The one from Max Lowe, though, McAtee wasn't going to get there for that pass back.
Oh, here we go. McAtee in. McAtee save. It was a terrible giveaway in the back. McAtee could not finish, and that's the story of his game today. A man in form on this game coming into this game has two efforts, and both of them have been saved by Paris.
Yeah, and eventually he gets fouled there, and the call is made, but not before Max Lowe gets like a whole arm and elbow to his face. But yeah, beautiful job for McAtee to run onto the ball. Yeah, that's two shots now saved, as you've said, and just like an inch from two goals in this match.
Sandy crossing the ball in. Ball falls to Nell. He's going to hit it, and it's wide. Wide.
This is the pressure, though. We're feeling it.
Yeah, the whole thing is if we have all this pressure and we don't inevitably get anything, we're going to rue our missed opportunities,
Yeah.
We're definitely going to rue our missed opportunities. So, Mac, man.
It looks like the way it came off his foot when he shot it, I think he wanted to try to curve it up and over the keeper, kind of like in the air, and it went right along the ground. So he could definitely the keeper could just stick his foot out there. Right there. Are Blackburn the better side? Absolutely not. Blades have been owning this match. If it weren't for a VAR decision, this game would be 1-0 to the Blades right now.
It should be 3-1, honestly, at this point. It should be 3-1.
McAtee's had a lot of really good chances. Blackburn's only opportunities have come from set plays, VAR decision, or some counter-attacking play. But
if I am a Blackburn supporter, I'm getting a little frustrated with all these fouls that are not getting called, because there should have been another free kick to Blackburn, but the ref played on.
Yeah.
And Dye just has not been at it today. Not been at it. He loses out on the ball, and Blackburn come again as a
poor touch from Max.
Oh, man, they are in. This should be 2-1 Blackburn, offside. And Blackburn take the lead.
Should be offsides. There's no way he's not offside there. VAR
Sammy
needs to step up.
Sammy Smodix slots it home, and it is 2-1 to Blackburn Rovers.
He looks so offside. Need to see this again. Sorry, we're waiting for the replay.
Oh no, he's got to be. He's on. That's 2-1.
Dang it!
Well, that's it. That's all. I don't think Blade's getting a goal in this one here. See, what did I say? You rue your opportunities.
Man, and I mean, West had the whole goal he had to cover there. Robinson couldn't track back. I think that was Egan's man, and he decided to step up and try to play the offside trap instead of play the ball, and poor choice there.
So it's 3-0 to Blackburn. Let's see. And Smodix on, what was the goal? On 60 minutes. So James McAtee misses at the other end. And Blades trail.
Yep. So yeah, Lowe gave it away. Egan not making the right choice, as Simon put it, and as you just put it, same exact type of chance, a giveaway at the back. McAtee can't score, Blackburn do, and yeah. But
that is,
I like Ulf Eriksson's mentality. Still plenty of time. We're just past 60 minutes, so all the time in the world to come back and win this thing. We've already scraped a goal back in the match, so what's not to say we can't get another?
Yeah. We just got to take our chances because, I mean, if McAtee gets the keeper, you know, it's one of those deals where we're just not good enough on our day. So
yeah, and
I believe
Carter gets a yellow card for a foul on McBurney. Pretty obvious one there.
Yep. Let's see. All right. So, yep, McBurney gets fouled by Carter. He'll go in the books. And let's see what we can do from this. So Blades trail 2-1 on the road, at home, on the ropes. Here we go. The Manchester City boys, I believe, are over the ball. Yeah, that's McAtee. Terrible buy and die. I mean, hit him right in the face.
Yeah, I think why the ball needed to go higher. It was too low.
Yeah. I mean, even if it gets over him, it's hitting the Blackburn defender right in, probably in the stomach.
Yeah, I think at that point, Ndai needs to know he's not going to be able to get it on goal, so get out of the way and hope for the deflection to the corner.
Yeah.
So,
as we see the goal scorer, 2-1, Sammy Smodix puts Blackburn Rovers in front. You're just joining us. All three goals have been scored by Blackburn players. United have had opportunities.
Yeah. So Adrian asking the question, some folks in the chat giving their opinions. So Hecky's first sub, Simon says Jebo on for Ollie McBurney. Scott says Jebo for McAtee would be the first sub. Adrian going Berger for Norwood. Push Doyle up as Egan trying to shepherd this one to safety. Does. Honestly, I think I like the Jebo on for McAtee. He's going to make the same type of runs, but you have Jebison, who's a bit more of a natural finisher than McAtee, and hopefully can finish those couple chances that McAtee's had. Again, not that he's been playing poorly, but a couple shots just not quite able to wrap those around the keeper. So we're going to have more chances in this game. We are not done by any stretch of the imagination. So we need to have players on that can convert and score from those chances.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what he does. But Blades have the ball up the left-hand side. Ball Tommy Doyle over to McAtee, over to Sandy Barge. Sandy Barge gets it to Max Lowe, but that again goes begging. Blades win it back at Jackie Long. Throw to Tommy Doyle. Tommy Doyle on the ball. He gives the ball away. The Man City kids have been terrible today. I'm not going to lie. a lot of loose passes from them, which is hard to believe, considering how in sync they've been in the last few
Yeah.
games. A lot of errant passes that have gone awry. Um, but you don't take your chances. That's what happens.
Yep.
So, and it looks like Pears is the better goalkeeper than West because Pears was able to save the two opportunities they had. West, unfortunate not to. As Blackburn have the ball, it is a Blades throw in. I think
Yep.
it should have been Blackburn, but it is what it is. It's in the Blades half anyway, and Tommy Doyle will take the throw in. So, 65 minutes gone. Blades have the ball. It's at the foot of West, who has an errant pass go completely out of play.
Yep.
So Blackburn have a throw, as Blackburn have turned up the pressure now.
Yeah, so on 66 minutes, looks like maybe Blackburn's stream or of some variety has gone away. So we're welcoming any Blackburn fans here. Obviously, your team is converting their chances a little bit better than the Blades are. So hopefully those fortunes get reversed here in the near future, as I think Doyle has had to give away the corner there. But
yeah, I don't know why he did that. You could tell that they're not really up for the pressure at the moment. I don't know what happened. Was he off? Was Brereton
yeah, I think they
Diaz
were probably
offsides? Yeah.
offsides as they came in for either the corner or
Well, Billy Sharp's coming in this game.
Oof. Yeah,
Man, it'd
so
be nice if we got a penalty. But he'd probably miss it anyway.
Another Blackburn fan watching from Twitch there. Look at that. Cool to see the multi-platform stream working the best way possible. From France, so bienvenue, mon ami, and welcome to
what did you call me?
The stream. And yeah, so it looks like Billy Sharp might be coming on here in a little bit, Sean, as Sanders' pass from too low gets poked away.
Hecky's best buddies coming into the game. Don't really know what I mean. A lot of ball watching going on. I mean, Blackburn, you can tell, want to win this game a lot more than the Blades. I mean, Blades are having possession, but it's almost like last ditch tackles and all that are coming in from the Blackburn perspective. I don't feel like we've done much. Zendai gets the ball over Sandy Barge. Sandy Barge has a go. It's blocked.
Yeah, it's never gonna make it through.
No,
3 or 4
17
guys on
players. Yeah. Little spin off there by JLT as he gets it to McAtee. Just not very good today.
Yes, I think that was Baldock. He was trying
was
to
it
pass
that?
to. Yeah.
It was just what was that camera angle for?
I don't know.
It was just a random flash to
yeah, it looked like it should have been a replay or something, but yeah. And here's Berga's shot, and yeah, like 3 players plus a 4th further back that he was trying to get through. I don't know if he had it on there.
That's a handball. It touched his leg. It touched his leg.
So many legs just thrown in there. That was really funny.
Oh, great. Now Wes is hurt.
Jeez.
So anybody that had the banker on West scoring today, yeah.
I mean, that would explain some of the weird kind of clearances that have gone out for throw-ins and stuff. But Roland, we have another international viewer watching from Germany, waiting for Eintracht Frankfurt to start in Berlin. Are they playing Union or are they playing Hertha Berlin today? I was not tracking. Also, I have to think back to my German. How do you say welcome in German? I don't think I learned that one. I know Danke is thank you. Trying to think, Chad, do you know any German? help me out, man.
Nope.
Darn. Okay,
not a bit.
I took French class. That's why I knew the French one, but I didn't. Don't know enough German there. Oh well.
William Sharp comes into the game.
Oh, I know squirrel in German. That's Einschenchen. Velkommen. Ah, see, it's because it's so
yeah.
close. That's why.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Wes
So
isn't hurt anymore. You guys missed the change. JLT goes off for Billy Sharp. So I don't know about that, but
yeah, we're going 4 at the back. Interesting. I mean, Robinson's on the yellow, so you don't want him to get a second yellow and cost us an opportunity to play with a full
Blackburn
11.
break again up the right. Oh man.
But yeah, we're just not used to the 4 at the back, and I don't know if Billy up front's going to be the option.
Hit the post. Hit the
Oh
post.
my
Should have been
gosh.
game over. Should have been game over. Hedges hits the right hand post.
Wow.
And luckily, this one ain't over. This one ain't over, Johnny. Inside of the post, it through the legs of Max Lowe. The blades look like they have given up here in the last 10 minutes. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
It just
we're
looks like they've kind of almost. All right, 2-1 up. I think we're good.
I think it's like we're in a transition zone mentally of like, okay, we've just conceded. Now we have to worry about attacking more. And
Max Lowe's hurt.
Oh, that's not good. And refs playing advantage here.
Yep. Travis on the ball gets it in, but to the feet of McAtee. Is Max Lowe still down? No, it's not. Headed up, Bernie. Sandy Barge gets on the ball. He gets over to Ndai. Ndai will probably give the ball away. Over to Nell. Nell down the right hand side. Nell down, just marauding, unmarked.
Come on, cross it in.
No penalty. I wouldn't give that penalty if it was either Blackburn or Sheffield United. He was going down the entire way.
He was dragged down, but they definitely won the ball as he was being dragged down. So
ball in Ndai's foot, Ndai's foot still, Ndai's foot over to Baldock. Goes out for
corner,
throw in.
I think
throw in. Oh, Scott update with the girls are just level. 1-1 for this could be a losing day in Sheffield. Ndai on the ball. Looks like he's going to try and force one in here. And now over to Egan. Egan over. Is he going to get the ball to McAtee? Man, Tommy Doyle is playing really deep. Over to Max Lowe. Into Doyle. Blackburn have all 11 players behind the ball, so we're going to try and break them down. They're going to break on the counter, and this thing's going to be 3-1 before you know it. It's going to be Max Lowe to McBurney to nobody. Nobody in particular. It's going to go out for a go kick. If they keep penned in like that, we won't have a sniff. But
it's at this point, all down to the changes that Hecky can make, and we know that throughout the season, that's been the main area of concern and criticism for Paul Heckingbottom is the mid-game changes, tactically, substitution-wise, as the camera's panning around the stands, showing some disappointed Blades faces. And, it's another one that missed chances, good opportunities, but can't take advantage of them. And,
Oh, God. Baldock's going to go in the book here in a minute. It's Brereton Diaz, and they put it. Ooh, that could have been 3. That would have been the dagger. Gallagher, wide open header over him, and it's going to be sought out by Sandy Barge. Sandy Barge, is that a Blackburn throw-in?
Diaz, or it's going to be Blades. Diaz jumped in the way and kicked it out.
Baldock should be in the book for that hugging challenge on Brereton Diaz.
I don't think Baldock did enough to warrant a card, and Diaz pulled him back as much as
flashed across the goal, and Gallagher just missed it.
Yeah, so many chances there for Blackburn. Multiple.
Is this where United get one at the other end and we actually take our chances? We got about 15 minutes to go here. I would imagine Blackburn are going to start to run the game down. and start time wasting, which, to be all fair, I mean, it happens on both sides. We did the same thing in the Sunderland game on Wednesday, so
Yeah.
all was well and fair as the ball is out for a Blades throw.
15 minutes to go. Is there any hope, Chad?
Honestly, I don't see us getting another goal. If anything, I see Blackburn getting one more goal because we're going to try and press and press and press and press and give them on the counter. Come on, Sandy. Just behind and die. Turf monsters got him and they lose the ball. Yeah, I just don't think we're good enough in this game here.
Yeah, the second half we've definitely been off. I'd say the first half we were better. Even the beginning of the second half we were better, but Blackburn has come into this. They earned a deserved goal, again, off a mistake from Maxlow and John Egan, and McAtee and others not converting their chances. So it's been there for the Blades, and that's where I'm still hopeful that we could get a goal, but time's running out, and we're only going to have so many more chances. And now that Blackburn is up, they can sit back more comfortably and put more men behind the ball. So defense is their first game plan here.
McBurney, not even close. He hit the target.
It was a good through ball though from McAtee to find McBurney.
It was, but I mean McAtee. Blackburn completely switched off there, honestly, because McAtee picked that ball up in 10 yards of space.
Yeah.
All credit to McAtee for creating that chance, but McBurney's got to put the damn deal on the target. I mean, if you're not going to mark him, they're going to have a bunch of space to run. I like that, but we got to, this is the game that we lose because we don't take our chances 100%, because it should be 3-2.
Yeah, but that's been a problem. This whole poor league run, the form that we've had, it's been because we've not converted chances. We've created chances, we've had possession, positive attacking play, but the chance conversion has not been there. And the games we have won have only been by a goal, either 1-0 or 2-1. So, but here's Billy with a chance to get on the end of this one.
That was, I don't understand how McAtee is still in the game. He's been bad today. He just played that ball. I mean, now granted, he played sharp in, but that wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Billy's just not going to get to that.
No, but it's tough. And
10 years younger Billy ain't getting to that.
I think there's a Billy Sharp that could have got to that, but
looks like Blackburn
would have been close.
2 changes. Wharton coming on for Blackburn, it looks like. And Blades working down the right-hand side, looking for McBurney, but he ain't even looking at the ball. It's really open game now, and that's why I feel like if there's a goal in this, as Sandy Barge is offsides, it's going to be Blackburn, because we're gonna push so far, going to lose the ball, and then the counter. Blackburn are so good on the counter. That's how they scored their goal 2 weeks ago. Just we lost the ball and they go up the other end and score.
Yep.
So here we go. Blackburn are going to make some changes here, and I believe it is the second goal scorer, Sammy Smodix, I believe, is coming off.
Yep.
Look like a double change here for Blackburn. Let's see what number goes up. So we got Rankin Costello coming out, one of the hyphenated names, on for Wharton, and I did not see the other change. Callum Britton also in for. Callum Britton comes in for Ryan Hedges. Britton for Hedges. He's in the hedges. So about 10 minutes to go. Blades on the ball. Not really missing much. Passing around at the back. Working up at the left-hand side. Max is low on the ball. And here we go. We're just kind of working it about at the back. I mean, Blackburn aren't going to press the ball. They're not going to they're not going to try and win the ball back. They're going to happily give us possession, and we're going to keep possession until we lose it in a vulnerable place, and they go up the other end.
Yeah.
Ball over to Max Lowe, who flicks it, tries to get it to McAtee, and it falls to McBurney to have a go. Have a go, young man again. Get in. Let's go. Come on. Nick Donkey.
Never in doubt. Never in doubt. There's the equalizer.
Have you a beer, son. Have you a beer.
Woo!
McBurney. He says, I'm your daddy, Blackburn. Ole. Remember to use ole. It's good for your skin. There you go, McChicken. McChicken, yeah, McChicken. Dude, that sets up perfect.
On the attack.
On the attack.
Sorry, that's a throwback.
9 minutes ago. Is there a winner in this, or are we headed to 4 hours of extra time and penalties? And
Adrian still got the score prediction. He wanted the equalizer with a Billy Sharp extra time goal. So right here, as he's calling it.
Sharp. Okay. No, I don't want to have to go to extra time though.
I know. I would prefer not to.
All right. Blades get the equalizer. 2-2.
Sharp could have tapped it in there, absolutely, but he's going to let McBurney take that. He did all the hard work.
I would do that too. I wouldn't sacrifice it. Okay, updated goals, and let's see. Here we go. Blades on the attack.
Oh, look at this space. Look at this space.
On the right hand side. God, Billy's on the ball out wide though. Why is he out wide? Why is he out wide? Blades only get it. Sandy Bard's still on the ball.
Come on.
Sandy Bard's still on the ball. Cross it. Good cross. Ooh, heads go up. It's deflected. McBurney comes in crashing in.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul.
No, I don't see a foul there. Are you serious? Where is a foul? You just
maybe it's a
through the back of him. He's like, the goalkeeper's like, are you serious? Do you think that's not a foul? Oh, man. He just cleared him out.
Yeah. I'd give that foul.
Oh, man. Okay. Answer the Cypress Kings question. Thoughts on Sandy Barge today?
Ooh. Hal, why do you always ask me the hard questions?
I think he's doing all right.
Yeah, it's not been his worst performance. It's not been his best. I think I'm personally a Sander Berge fan when he is on the front foot and going down a goal, he gets a bit more on the front foot. Like now he's been a bit better. I think having Doyle sit back like Norwood usually does, rather than the two of them playing a double pivot is better. I think McAtee also just lost out on that one. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Sander, not his worst, not his best game. He's doing enough to keep us in there. But yeah, anyways, that's just my tactical 2 cents. If you have Sander in play, don't have him be a defensive midfielder with another defensive midfielder because he gets too passive. He needs to be his own man in an attacking sense. Yeah.
As Blades win the ball, Ndai on it now. Ndai drawing the ire of 4 Blackburn players. Oh, I tried to get it to McBurney. Couldn't get it to him.
About to say, Sander had a bit more space, so that might have been the better pass. But
Maxwell wins the ball, but gets the ball back. McBurney's clamoring for it. McBurney wants it. Oh, I don't know what he did there. He got a little nervy in there. A little swervy, nervy in there. Sandy Barge loses out on the ball. But honestly, I think Blackburn went more defensive. And for them to...
And Sander's winning the ball back a lot.
Yeah, Sandy is winning the ball. So he's, more to Hal's question. He has definitely picked it up from where I wanted him out of the team about 3 games ago to never start for us and drive him to another club, and I'd sell him for a nickel.
It's offsides for Baldock there. Easy call.
Oh, but I mean, it is what it is. Somebody put a crying face in the reaction. Sad. Which I don't really get that.
Is that on Facebook?
Are we taking Illman and Dye off?
That would be
those
odd.
red long sleeve kits look great.
Yes, agreed.
I
like the long sleeve. I have to manufacture my own long sleeve here.
Well, here we go. Blades win the ball. Sandy, that's McAtee. Turned his back. McAtee on the ball now. McAtee on the ball. McAtee on the ball. Sandy's on it. He's going to get dispossessed.
Player on. There you go.
If we look, Max Lowe's going to get this ball. Blades definitely turning the screw now. Definitely turning the screw. Ball comes in. Headed up, but to Baldock. Baldock's going to get back. Give it to Sandy. Give it to Sandy. Give it to Sandy.
That needed to be faster.
Yeah, we got to get him out here. Come on, have a go.
Doyle.
Have a go. Have a go.
Foot.
Ooh, easy save. Easy save.
Now, if the keeper spills that, though, McBurney's in the perfect spot. So
he is.
Decent effort. McBurney would have been onside, too, making that late run.
I mean, if a defender sticks a foot out, that's going in.
That's
that's all. So goal kick for Blackburn as an easy shot is saved by Pears, and they work it up the right-hand side now. Blackburn coming down this right-hand side. Max Lowe doing his best, and a cross comes in, saved by Wes.
Oh, that was close.
It looked like it was a deflection. I thought it was going in.
Yeah, I think it might have taken a nick off of Lowe's toe, and Wes had about 6 inches of leeway before that ball touched the line.
Okay, so we've made 1 change. They've made 2. United in penalties, if this were to go to penalties, would not be very good. Is McAtee on the ball? Give it to him. Give it to him. He's calling for it. Billy.
Oh, needed
so long.
Needed to be sooner, or just take it yourself.
Oh, man, yeah.
Pass, but
he was on sides.
Ooh, that would have been close. I wouldn't have trusted VAR for that one. But I think, are they giving us the corner, or are they saying it's
should be a corner, right? Furious George coming off, so that means Jaden Bowles coming in.
Although, there's players near the halfway line, so I'm guessing that they gave it as offside there.
Baldock 2 off, Bogle 20 on for those of you keeping score at home. Blades now make 2 changes as this one winds closer and closer to added time. And hopefully not extra time. Hopefully we can get a late show winner. Ball's at Wes's hands now, and we outlet the ball to Ahmed Hodge. Sandy Barge back to Wes. Wes down the right-hand side, but to no one in particular. Blackburn throw it.
Yeah, so I think they did call it offside. Adrian says by his fingertips. So there you have it, folks.
Which I don't understand because you can't play the ball with your hands. So why is that even a part of the body that is warranted for offsides?
Not sure, but
bunch of head tennis. Ball falls to Billy. I think Billy wanted a handball or a foul there. He does not get it. Falls to the Blackburn players, and they just lump it forward. And Max Lowe clears it back, but to a Blackburn player. Blackburn come up the right-hand side. Is it going to go out for a corner? No. Oh, okay. It's
goal kick.
I didn't know if it took a deflection.
No. Good there. Stat update for everybody. 62% possession to Blades, 38 Blackburn. 11 shots, 5 on goal to Blackburn's 12 shots, 5 on goal. So again, pretty even in the attacking stats as we see with a 2-2 game. other stats, again, saves, corner kicks, everything's pretty fair. We just had 6 offside calls to Blackburn's 1. So definitely we have been, you can tell just from that stat alone, because I don't have my like super in-depth stats working, but that stat shows you that we've been far more attacking because we've been creating all of these chances where we've been called offsides that Blackburn hasn't.
I think that
Here's
that Blackburn
McAtee.
player looked like he was shot. Sandy
Yeah.
Barge, top of the box, working the ball in there.
Come on.
Tommy Doyle at the top of the box. Don't shoot.
Tommy Doyle.
Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Get in! Let's go! Let's go! What a goal!
Yes!
What a goal!
Oh.
What an absolute rocket! What an absolute rocket! As the Blackburn player who was shot still lays down at about the halfway line, Tommy Doyle, an absolute piss missile.
There you go. I can't point to it.
Missile. Oh, man.
Did he get hit in the face? I just
he
missed
got
it.
Shot. There was the snipers. I forgot to tell everybody extra security because Noah was there. So the snipers fired one off, shot him, an absolute piss missile into the top right-hand corner.
Keeper got a fingertip to it, but oh my gosh.
Blades.
What a shot.
Scott, how much added time? Get in the chat. How much added time?
Tell us.
We're into extra time now, Scott. As Blades have a foot and a half to the semifinals at Wembley. Oh man, what an absolute rocket of a shot! What an absolute rocket of a shot! Yeah, baby, Blades in front, 3-2.
Ulf Eriksson said that there was plenty of time.
Yep.
Plenty of time.
Yep.
You called
what did I say? I gave up. You guys did too. Blades are on top, and Blades are halfway to Wembley. 3-2. Scott, you're worrying me. There's no extra time in the chat. Where are we at here?
4+ from Fez. Oh my gosh. Adrian's absolutely
coming
right.
off and hopefully we don't concede
that.
here. Hopefully we do not concede. Scott, I need the extra time update. 28 for 6. 28 for 6. Why is Ndai coming off? Who's Ndai coming off for? McAtee's off. Bash is in. We're going to a back 12. We're going to sneak a couple more players on here at the end. We're going to be playing with 10 men. Basham 6 off for McAtee.
Yeah.
McAtee, serviceable day.
Absolutely serviceable. Had a lot of chances. Needed to be a little bit better, a little bit more clinical. We'd have had this game comfortably, but getting in the right spots, making the right passes, absolutely good stuff from McAtee. You can hold your head up high, my friend. You can hold your head up high.
Yeah, good. Yep, good. And absolute. I mean, put in a shift. Can't ask for anything more.
Scott, sorry, I'm running around the living room. Do you see? I never stand up on these things, and I like jumped out of my chair. Oh my gosh.
The Bash train in there just as a added substitution. To end 4 minutes. Sean says 4.
We're already 3 minutes into this thing.
I don't even know what time we're in. I don't even know what time. There's a whole host of changes. I don't know who's on for who. Okay, Tyrese Dolan's on for somebody.
Oh, we got to change
probably
the score on the
screen.
screen. I'll do that.
Oh, I don't know. I'm a mess.
I got it.
Yep.
I got it.
Add the goals too. 90 plus 1, 3-2 Blades, free kick. Okay, we're going to make a whole host of changes here. Chris Basham subbed on. Oh my God, why did it do that? Who got subbed in? So Garrett's on for Smodics. Garrett.
Yep, so 4 added minutes. We're past the 4 minutes, but a lot of stoppages with
the
goal
and
the substitution. So we've played maybe a minute of the added time so far. So expect this thing to go to 96, 97.
Blow it now, ref. I'm turning the sound on so I can hear it. Yep, so Jake Garrett on for Sammy Smodic. Sorry, apologize about the audio, but I want to hear what they say.
winning the ball
He
there.
looks like Sandy Barge. I'm 10 times better a commentator than these guys. And Dye did not come off. That was Basham who came on for McAtee
Yep.
for the late change. not 49. I was about to say 49 minutes. 94. I'm shaking right now. We're about to roll over to 95 minutes. Surely there can't be 15 minutes left in this game.
Yep. And we
Blow
are
the whistle,
a little
ref. Blow the whistle. He looks at his watch. That's surely got to be it. That's surely enough time. Surely enough time. That's it.
Dye
Surely
clears it
surely.
forward.
Come on,
Billy.
ref. Full time. Full time. Full time. Balls around the back. Blow full time. Are you? Come on, ref. Come on.
I know we're behind.
That was
folks.
a reckless challenge. Here they go. Waste some more time. They come in high boot to Max Lowe's head. I think he's bleeding. Go down like you're hurt. Go down like you're hurt. Go down like you're hurt.
Stay on your feet. We got to keep the clock running.
Okay. Just lump it forward, Eags. Lump it forward. Lump it forward. As we approach 96. The Blades are probably 45 minutes away from a trip to Wembley. Lump it forward. Full time. McBurney heads it up. It's in the corner now. It's in the far corner. I think it's full time.
That's a Fez keeps telling us it's full time. We're just so much further behind.
Come on, and Dye had to go. Over to Bogle. This will seal it. Oh, deflected.
That would have been nice. Simon teasing us with the 7-3.
7-3. Oh, man. All right. So we're at 96 and a half minutes. Oh, man. All right. Goes out for a throw in. Bogle's going to take it on the left-hand side here.
Full time once it's in play, maybe?
Full time? Surely that's got to be it. Ref, come on. You have a whistle, don't you? You have a whistle in your hand. Come on, ref. Surely you have a whistle. Come on, ref.
Goal kick, full time once it's in play. I apologize for everyone who is seeing this and knows the end of this game already.
No. Oh, good diving header by Ndai. Ref, you certainly have to have a whistle.
Man, how far behind are we?
No, we're not behind. People are chirping us right now.
Fez has been saying it's been full time for like 3 minutes.
He's living way in the future. Surely it's got to be it. Whistles around Bramall Lane. Surely.
Come on. Clear it.
Oh, man.
Get out of here.
Get it out, Bash. Get it out. Is it a corner?
Oh, my gosh. Got to be a foul there, too. Man.
Here we go. Here comes the keeper. Surely they got to have the keeper up. Yep, they're waving him up.
I appreciate. I don't know if anybody else has like already finished this game, if it has finished or not. But if you have already finished, I appreciate you playing along with us, watching along with us still. Oh my gosh!
Piers into the box. It's 11 versus 11 here. I'd go up there and 2-foot tackle him right now and take him out. I think it's over.
Come on,
full time.
Header out.
Full
Whistle.
time. Yeah! Blades are going to Wembley! We're going to Wembley!
Let's go!
Boom!
Tommy Doyle winner. What?
There you go.
Oh.
There you go. We're going to Wembley. We're going to Wembley.
Oh, man.
This little team from Sheffield is going to Wembley. What a team. I love everyone in the chat right now. I love everyone. I love you, Robert. I love you. I'm confessing my love for you right now. I love you, man.
Wow, what a match. What a game. Oh my gosh. Hey, thank you to the couple Blackburn fans we had, like Danny, in the chat today. Roland, thanks for joining us from Germany. Of course, we had other folks from all over the place today. This is what watch-alongs are all about, right? to experience this emotion, the magic of the FA Cup, coming down from one goal down twice, not just once, twice in this match to equalize it, and then to take that lead with Tommy Doyle, a screamer, a piss missile of a shot. Absolutely wonderful stuff. And yeah, we're going to Wembley, man. Going to Wembley.
In the final four of the FA Cup. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who we get drawn against, Man City, whoever advances out of Brighton, Grimsby, or Fulham in Manchester United. It is what it is. Bring on anybody. The only thing is it'll be unfortunate if we get drawn against Man City, because we don't get to see this team play. We lose Doyle and we lose McAtee because of the cup ties. So, in all honesty, that's what I want. That's who I don't want to get drawn against. Not because we'll probably get destroyed by them, but I just want to see our full complementary team. That's why I almost wish if this team is destined for a cup run to go all the way to the final of the FA Cup, I want us to play somebody where we can play our full complement of players. Yep. These next two games, I want to be able to play our full complement of players. I don't want to be shorthanded because of cup tie rules.
Absolutely.
Which are stupid.
So, we would take Brighton or Grimsby. We'd take Man United or Fulham. Any of those four teams, whoever comes out of the two matches left, would be awesome. But yeah, like you said, City, just for the fact that we can't play Doyle and McAtee, more than likely, that just would be the tie you'd want to avoid. But again, everybody, appreciate all the love. If you haven't, I don't think we've said it all stream. If you haven't liked the stream at whatever platform you're watching from, please give it a like. If you're on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, give the Sheff United Way a follow, a subscribe, whatever the mechanism and the means that you have available. We do these watch-alongs. It's a lot of fun. Nick, Hal, and Ollie do a great job with the channel on the day-to-day content, the match reactions, the previews, the interviews on their podcast. And then we're just the lucky guys who get to sit here during the match and talk with you and have fun and watch the Blades, pull off miracles like that today. So, just amazing stuff. I just want to give thanks to everybody out there who's stuck with this one. It got a little dicey at times, a little dicey, but
it did.
We made it through.
Yes, we did. It certainly did get dicey. As we've ran the clock over, as I take that away. But no, I mean, everybody exhale, and I don't even know when the next round. Obviously, they're going to make the draw for the FA Cup today, I believe, after the Manchester United Fulham game.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be when they make that draw to see who we get drawn against. Put in the chat, because we're going to be on here for a few more minutes. Put in the chat who you guys want to see in the final four, a semi-final at Wembley. I would have never thought. And the crazy thing is if Brighton lose today, or if Grimsby lose today, we're the only team left from the EFL to be left in the cup. Us and Man City are in. The winner of Fulham and Manchester United, and Brighton and Grimsby still to be determined. If Grimsby were to beat Brighton, I mean, that would be, I mean, the perfect draw for the Blades, but that guarantees that we're going to get an EFL team to the FA Cup final, and that's what this cup is about. I'm sick and tired of seeing these top six teams in there every single game.
Yep, it would be awesome to have have some other players, even if it's Brighton or Fulham, or if it's Grimsby or us, to have it not be one of the Manchester clubs, or like you said, any of the other top six. That would be awesome. And if United, Manchester United, that is, if they do win later today, put them against, have a Man City derby or a Manchester derby on your other half of the semifinal. We'll take, Brighton or Grimsby any day. So, but hey, regardless, we're at Wembley. We're in a semifinal. again, just awesome stuff from everybody. A lot of folks here given their, who they would like to see. The second match is starting in just a few minutes, so good to see that. Go over and take a gander, see how they're doing.
I'm definitely gonna put it on as soon as I get done with this.
Yeah.
Um.
So, but yeah, absolutely great stuff today from Chat Row. You guys were brilliant. Excellent atmosphere there. Fun to watch along with you all.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's going to do it for this stream today. Want to thank everybody in Chat Row for hanging out with us and giving your opinions as always. Want to thank you, Robert, and like Robert alluded to, like this stream, follow the Chef United way. If you're just watching it, I don't know why you don't follow the stream already, or follow the channel. Also, listen to our podcast, or mine, Noah, and Robert's podcast, Red Half of Sheffield. You can find it on anywhere you listen to podcast. Subscribe to us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, the whole thing. Just look up Red Half of Sheffield. People can follow you, Robert, where?
At Captain Cosa, we plopped it back on the screen. I like to throw up the mug on the watch along because isn't that really cool? Like, look at that. It's the old throwback Chef United Way logo from the fans react days. I don't know if there's any OG fans in the chat still, but those were the days. A lot of fun with them, and Ollie's now a full part of the team. I get to do the watch alongs with you and Noah. So yeah, like to reminisce on those days.
Yeah, for sure. And you can follow me, CDRS_13. My tag's right there. Yeah. Blades are off to Wembley. We're off for 2 weeks. So we'll be back against Norwich. Don't know who will be in the chair. I'll probably be. I don't know if Noah wants to do it. Robert will be back. I don't know.
I'll be on. I usually pop on at halftime.
He pops on at halftime, so we'll be around.
And then Noah doing the vlog going on right now on the Red Half of Sheffield YouTube channel. So if you haven't caught part 1, he made an appearance in the Shoreham Views away vlog at Sunderland. And so, yeah, maybe a little bit more from today. He sat in the Cop. I'm sure that was a great atmosphere at the end.
Yeah. It for sure is. It's a raucous atmosphere, especially when a late winner goes in. Yeah. Well, I think that's going to do it there, Robert. So, guys, we will see you back in about 2 weeks' time, a little less than that, for the Norwich game. So, until then, up the Blades.
Up the Blades.